The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
The following content contains adult language and humor that is not suitable for viewers under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. The views and opinions expressed during the following video content are those of the individual and may not reflect those of others.
Pacific414 Pop Talk is here. Sit back and relax and join the conversation. We've got Baron Orman Tagge, Cashmoney007, and even Mike too. Pop culture, entertainment, news and reviews. Discussions will have opinions made from the panel to the chat. Everyone is welcome here. Reactions, watch parties, and special guests. We like to have a good time. Pacific414 Pop Talk is underway. Pull up a seat, we're inviting you to stay. Articles, collectibles, reviews, you say. Baron, Cash, and Mike bring the fun tonight. Now sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Don't forget to like or comment below. We almost forgot to share out the show. Pacific414 Pop Talk is one of a kind. It's true. True. It's true.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome one and all to the Sunday edition of Pacific414 Pop Talk, coming to you live on the YouTube channel and the Rumble channel on Cash Money Madness. Nope, no, it's not Cash Money Madness. It is the Phantom Hooligans. You might as well rename it the Cash Money Madness, but hey, that's just my opinion.
That's my opinion too. Or you
That's
can
like my opinion, man. Yeah, you could call it Phantom Hooligans, but you know, we'll leave that up to Cash. But I hope everyone is doing well on this Sunday. Of course, I'm glad to have everybody here. Glad to have Baron here. Glad to have Cash here. And I know Cash and I, we went for a while Friday night, a long while Friday night, while we were playing some Evil West, getting rid of some vampires. Well, weren't we there, partner?
Yep. We did what needed to be done, man. That ended up being somewhat of technical difficulties, but we got through it. Rumble told us to basically screw off after I rebooted the computer. It was very nice. Or OBS did. One of them did.
Well, one of them did. I mean, I had technical issues last night with streaming the episode yesteryear, but I got it all resolved afterwards. Wish it resolved during the stream, but you know, for next time. But again, I do want to say thank you to Anti-Derivative Jill for joining me last night for episode 20 of The Adventure Continues. And for those of you who may have missed it, the next episode, which is going to be on Valentine's Day, is going to be The House of Quark from season 3 of Deep Space Nine. But
really,
before we get into anything,
I'm just going to say one quick comment. The one thing about yesterday, I think, is the most important episode from the animated era, and one of the most important ones in all of Star Trek history. That's all I was going to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we find out that Spock had a big old teddy bear.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get into any of the news of today, Baron, Cash, how you doing?
I don't know. Doing pretty good. I keep watching. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, go. I mean, I was going to say, I'm just down. Okay, go.
Yeah, no, I'm doing pretty well. I've been just playing a lot of Pal World and watching anime with Phil and stuff, showing him some other. He likes to. I said, so you want to try this one? And so we're watching this. We finished Gate the other day, which is about the Japanese army attacking this fantasy world because they first attacked Japan, and then all hell broke loose, and these crazy characters. Yeah, so, and then Phil was like, hey, how old is she? And I'm like, well, dude, look, they're not going to do anything if she's like 12 at the time and he's like 20 something or whatever. It was just funny. It was like, I don't think he's going to touch her that way, Phil. And it was just making me laugh. But
Oh boy.
yeah. So yeah, no, that's what I've been doing lately. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe how much Power World I've been playing though.
You've been having a lot of fun with that, I bet. Just like Baron, he said us all know his fantasy. He wants to be substituting for Gary at Nerdrotic one of these days, don't you?
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, I am down there. I'm trying to help Gary get through this gold snap because, of course, he knew I was Minnesota. He goes, "Hey, you want to get away from that Somali problem for a while? Come on down here and help me get through the cold." So I trudged down there with my sled dog, Duchess, whose birthday it is today. So, yeah, she's, I think, 13 years old now.
Yeah, guess who else is celebrating a birthday today? Jet Sparks.
Jet Sparks.
He's 32 now.
32. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Jet.
So I'm down here helping Gary. Hey, Gary, where are my freaking Hot Pockets I asked for earlier? Come on, I'm on the air now. Come on, snap. Jeez, he's not that good of a host. I'm kidding, Gary. I'm just kidding, Nerdrotic. Just having a little fun. But other than that, not doing too bad. Not doing too bad at all. So I was hoping this was going to be my way to get on gut filled. So I don't know if that will work though.
Right.
Is Baron pausing for you as well, Mike, on his stream, or is it just okay?
It's something I've dealt with, Cash.
Okay.
Yeah, Baron and I both tried to figure out what the problem is, and
I need a new router, I think, from a cable company. I just do this bite to you.
That's a bunch of bullshit. Nice try though.
Yeah. And now Baron's going back to classic Doctor Who.
Yes.
Great. Look at that. Yeah. Why not? Let's go for the good stuff, baby. Not that new garbage.
But of course, before we get on with any of the stories for today, again, happy birthday. 32 years old. Just keeps getting better from there. Trust me. Okay. Maybe the aches and pains. Maybe you're not ready for that, but yeah. It gets better from there. But of course, I also want to say hello to Lady Mist. Good to see you, Lady Mist. I hope you're doing well this evening. I also want to say hello to Tim. Excuse me, Tim. Good to see you. And Helion. I'm glad you're here. And speaking of Helion, I do want to give everybody an update that Helion has posted on X. And she also posted in the Pacific414 Discord to let everybody know that her daughter has made contact with her. Let's try to make that a little bigger. But Helion has heard from her daughter. She's reached out and she is safe. And I hope she comes home to you soon, Helion.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
I like the things.
And what news was that, Helion? I felt in my left ankle, but that's probably due to footwear I was wearing for a time. I had some steel toe boots. Yeah, they'll do that.
Oh, yeah.
They will do that. Let's see. Okay. But you've heard from her and she is safe. Are you going to go see that family friend sometime so you can see her?
Oh, wow.
I will be an almost empty nester. Okay.
No, I'm already there.
But I hope you do get to see her real soon here, Helion.
Yeah, definitely.
And let me see what everyone else has been saying, trying to catch up with the chat before we get into our main topics of tonight. Of course, we are going to touch up on, the passing of Demond. Am I forgetting his last name? Come on, Mike. Brain fart. Devin Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
And also the passing of Catherine O'Hara. But yes, Lady Miss is asking folks to hit the like button, smash the bell, and then do a little dance. And Peta Wannabe was thumbing up on YouTube and Rumble.
That I wanna be.
Helion did say she fell asleep on us. Don't worry about it. I know you're under a lot of stress, and
I fall asleep.
It can do that. It's supposed to be Wednesday. She's in Tampa with her mini lover. Okay. But, folks, we are going to get into a couple of sad stories first. Because they are important, because these two individuals were important as far as their entertainment was concerned, and played a big part in giving us all laughs. So let's go. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I get for being out in the cold, trying to chill away some snow. Yes, so we got a lot of snow in my area, which is very unusual.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Now it's -1 degrees here. Thank you.
You're welcome. I wanted to share. Friends share. No, I think I'm gonna keep the black.
You can keep that.
Yeah.
I accidentally took away the article, but I meant to share it. But first we're going to talk about Demond Wilson from Sanford and Son. He was the son in Sanford and Son.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now he's reunited with Red Fox. About time you got here, you big dummy. This comes from Anthony Lato. Come on, Mike, speak. USA Today, and Demond Wilson, Sanford and Son star, dies at 79.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it says Grady Demond Wilson, best known for his role on the beloved 1970 sitcom Sanford and Son, has died at age 79. His representative confirmed. The family of Demond Wilson is deeply saddened by his passing. At this time, they ask for privacy as they grieve, publicist Mark Goldman said in a statement to USA Today. Personally, I had the privilege of working with Demond for 15 years, and his loss is profoundly felt. He was an unbelievable man, and his impact will never be forgotten. The family appreciates the support and understanding of the community during this difficult time. Goldman said no additional information is available at this time. TMZ first reported that the actor died on June 30th, 2026, at his home in Palm Springs, California, from cancer-related complications, citing his son, Demond Wilson Jr. The family of Demond Wilson is deeply saddened by his passing at this time. They ask for privacy as they grieve. No further details are available, and the family has no additional information to share. Personally, I had the privilege of working with Devin for 15 years, and that's the same thing that his publicist just said. And according to the Hollywood Reporter, Wilson was born in the southern Georgia city of Valdosta. He was raised in Harlem and started acting at age 4, joining the Broadway ensemble for a revival of The Green Pastures. And by age 12, he was performing dance at the Apollo Theater. His acting education continued at American Community Theater and Hunter College, and he served in the United States Army's 4th Infantry Division for 13 months between 1966 and 68, during which he was wounded. He later returned to acting and performed in various off-Broadway productions. It goes on to say his breakout role came in 1972 when he starred as one of the 2 titular characters on the hit NBC sitcom Sanford and Son. He played Lamont Sanford, the son of junk dealer Fred D. Sanford, played by co-star Red Fox. The comedy series was an American adaptation of the British sitcom Steptoe and Son, and ran for 6 seasons before concluding in 1977. It ranked as NBC's highest-rated series and the second most-watched show on television during season 2. The spin-off series, titled Sanford, aired without Wilson for 1 season but was not renewed.
Mm-hmm.
After learning about the series format, I was doubtful about my involvement in the project. I thought about it long and hard and decided to take a chance, Wilson said in Black and Blue, the Red Fox story, biography written by Michael Starr and published in 2011. Other TV credits include The New Odd Couple, Baby I'm Back, as well as films like Full Moon High in 1981. Wilson eventually became a published author in 2009 with the 2009 release of his memoir, Second Banana, The Bittersweet Memories of the Sanford and Son Years, in which he recounted his era on the series. In 1974, Wilson married model Cicely Johnson, with whom he shared 6 children. So, okay. That's all they have for Devin Wilson, but we lost another icon. I mean, he was part of Sanford and Sons, and it was a hit show.
Oh, yeah.
Even its reruns are worth watching. I know
Definitely.
when I had Sanford and Sons on, that's where I would watch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, again, it's Norman Lear taking British shows and rebranding them here. That's why I don't hold Lear as high up as a lot of other people.
Mm-hmm.
But what a hit. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if anybody here has seen or even listened to the radio shows, because I used to do radio adaptations of the episodes to put on BBC Radio of Steptoe and Son. But, you know, those are pretty wild in by themselves. And then coming over and seeing how Red Fox made that part his own, and he wouldn't have been able to done it without Desmond Wilson being the perfect, you know, straight man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the poor foil of the whole thing. And with all the craziness that Red Fox, Fred Sanford put up. Who, by the way, Sanford was Red Fox's real last name. I think his real name is Fred Sanford, or was. So how apropos. But yeah, this was an amazing show. I mean, 1972, you have 2 black leads, predominantly black cast.
Mm-hmm.
It was groundbreaking and such. And
it once again goes against the narrative of today, where they say, "Oh, we didn't like any black actors, black TV shows, this, that, and the other. Yeah, we did.
This show still has good values today. I mean, it's funny, but it has good values. And he even popped up as himself, Demond, as I think on an episode of Family Guy, and they said, "Oh, you're still alive?" He says, "I'm surprised too," or something. I laughed so hard.
Yeah, and
it's great.
Yeah, and he was becoming basically a preacher and all that, and changing his goals in life. He should have had a better acting career, and I mean, not that he was a bad actor. That's not what I'm saying. It's the fact that he should have, people should have paid more attention to him because he was a really good actor. And it's kind of a shame because after this, basically, it's like, okay, we're going to put you on the Love Boat now, and such. And the new Odd Couple really didn't last that long. It's like, let's turn the Odd Couple, make him black. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but still,
no,
had a good cast too.
Yeah. Yeah, no, as long as you understand the humor and stuff of the original, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly. So, yeah, again, the second season being as highly rated and watched on NBC, which would have been like, 1973 if the show started in
1973 going into 74.
Right, which helped lead the way to Good Times. Which helped lead the way to the Jeffersons, which led to its way to what's happening and what's happening now. I mean, it's like really, and
Don't
I know
give them any ideas.
Well, yeah, no. Neither Steph or Son are this should be. They're a product of their time.
It wouldn't work nowadays.
No.
They've done it. That's right. Because these are the type of shows that have to be literally politically incorrect. They just have to be. There's no
this
way
All in the
it.
Family.
Yes, all of them. Mm-hmm.
Right. And now I'm noticing that the politically incorrect humor is slowly creeping back more and more, which is great. A little bit more than you can imagine there, Cash. And that's a good thing because, the comics are fed up. People are doing it. It's just, it permeate over into television and movies now. And that's what we need because even when you have these shows that are quote unquote controversial and all that, that's making you laugh, it's also making you think. No, and we've had these all along. Cash doesn't laugh. Cash does not have. They didn't get that programming in on his AI.
That's not part of Cash's algorithm.
We're trying. Yeah. Hi, I am Cash. Ha ha ha.
Yep. I'm just trying to work on stealing more of the donuts so Baron doesn't get them. Oh, almost got it.
Of course, Cash is doing this. Yep. Oh, yeah, CPO Sharky. Well, look who started it, you hockey puck.
But what examples lately, Baron, can you give, or one or two that you feel that things are becoming?
Dry bar comedy on YouTube. Remember back in the day, I don't know if you do because you're probably just a gleam in your father's eye. But before we had Comedy Central, of course, we had the two, we have the Comedy Channel and Ha, and they would in the afternoon play stand-up comedy, half-hour stand-up comedy of comics, and it was just great to watch. It's like you have like an hour and a half block of these various half hours. Well, Dry Bar Comedy is doing it. The big stipulation is you got to be clean. It doesn't mean you have to be politically correct. And my word, how what they're getting away with on that. I mean, Adam Carolla being on there a couple times already goes, this is kind of hard. Me doing a clean act, it's like, wow. But you listen to the what they're doing in there and how it's going. That is one of them there. Some of the others are coming out of the woodwork as well and being a little more daring with their humor. And of course, Where is it? YouTube. And it's going to spread because they're going to get the views. They're going to get the watches. Just like Spock sitting on a chair outdid that abomination of show. And it's showing
Starfleet Academy. Yeah.
No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
I just did.
That's Baron's favorite show, man. We don't want to mock it.
I love that.
It's worth mocking.
The Klingon half Jim Hadar Homada.
Guys, I love it. I love it. I love it.
And the fat hologram. I mean, you're going to design a hologram, and that's what you're going to get. Okay, yeah. That's not my design for a hologram.
No,
so
we, Cash and I know what your design for a hologram would be.
Bibbies.
I'm shocked. Yeah, that's a good impression. We can do a Baron Bibbies.
Bibbies. Bibbies. I don't know how he started that, but it's great, isn't it?
Bibbies.
Oh, Tim. I didn't make it through the first 15 minutes of that show. I don't know if you'll be able to make it through any of it.
I think get by the
Just,
bloody trailer.
I guess Tim's going to start singing the Dawson's Creek song, I guess, too.
No, he's gonna come back. He's gonna come back Tuesday during Shinobi and go, "Oh my God, I love this show. Starfleet Academy is the best show ever. You're just a bigot, Mike, for not liking it. You're misogynist. You're this, that, and the other." Meanwhile, I'm sharpening my palette.
My power.
Saying that Klingon is not a true Klingon. A Klingon lives for battle. A Klingon lives to die in glorious battle so that he can be welcomed into the gates of Stovall. And even if he survives the battle, he wants to drink plenty of blood wine.
Hi, we're the Klingons now. We started a boy band.
Everyone knows Starfleet is high. I went to Starfleet Academy. And then I got high. Then I got high. Then I got high.
You know, it doesn't. Even that won't help you.
No, I mean that's the only reason. That's probably the most entertaining part, really, Tim, is like, you know, if you're going to watch this stuff, unfortunately, you give them a view or whatever, even if you find it on some other website or whatever. But just to mock a lot of this stuff, that's the only reason, you know, you read something like I Am Not Starfire or any of this stuff, read it or watch it. All you can do is mock it. It's too easy.
Mocking.
Oh no. Tim is probably going to be like Michelle from American Pie. This one time at Starfleet Academy? No, Tim. No. If you see a chance, get into a transporter and beam yourself off that show.
On a very special episode of Starfleet Academy. I got a dinghy!
Oh, man.
But yes, Demon Wilson, may he rest in peace. And
man,
thank you for entertaining millions here in this country and those who have seen it around the world.
Yeah. Yeah, if you haven't watched Sanford and Son, do yourself a favor and do that.
That's what you are. You're a big dummy.
Big dummy.
Yeah.
I'm coming, Elizabeth. Yeah.
Elizabeth.
No. See, that's what Tim's going to do after this Starfleet Academy watch party that he's going to be watching. He's going to be going, it's good.
I mean, he doesn't know who Elizabeth is, but he's coming.
Oh, man.
How could everybody not know who Elizabeth is? Yeah. Oh, wrong Elizabeth?
Not unless you put it on the super high scanning vibrating mode.
That sounds like Cash more than Tim. Yeah, probably. And see, I've never heard Tim's voice, so I have to kind of use my imagination as to what his voice might sound like. Who knows? He could sound like the Macho Man. Yeah. He could go to work every time and say, every time I come in here, you guys are too lazy to pick up the trash. No, I gotta take it out before I take you out. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't go around sounding like this. Hi, everybody.
No.
Yeah.
Tim, this is a joke. He goes around sounding like Pee Wee Herman. Ha!
Oh,
And
shit,
I
that'd be
but what
cool.
am I?
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
You know how high on the cool factor Tim would be if he did that? That'd be awesome.
Today's magic word is lazy. Whenever you hear someone say lazy, say real loud.
I'm losing.
So no one told you Starfleet Academy was going to be this way. This show's a joke. Super woke. Season is dead on arrival. Oh, don't tell the wokey pokies about that. They're all, this is the best Star Trek ever. This is true Star Trek. No. With the way the humans are acting like we do today, no, that should be on an alien species. That's how it's always been for Star Trek, where the Starfleet officers represent what we hope to aspire to be, while the alien species will be dealing with the stuff that we're dealing with now. And it's up to our valiant crews to figure out how to solve this problem without violating the Prime Directive.
Yeah, they don't know a damn thing over there.
No.
Yeah, that's why you can't trust the Skydance Paramount merger still. It's like the
I don't trust it.
that happened recently. You can't trust this stuff. Oh, if Netflix get it, it'll be better. No,
No.
All sucks.
Neither company in charge of Warner Brothers is going to help.
Nope.
You allow stuff like that to go through, and it's like, oh, but it had to go through. No, you can still stop it.
Oh. Starfleet special ed.
See, there's a reason why they're in their starship, shoved away from everybody. This is the short bus in space. This is the short bus in space and left the good ones behind in San Francisco.
We need Bortus to say, "You will be silent." Tell the whole crew.
I don't have that clip on here. If I had that clip on here, then I would play it. But I don't have that clip on here, Cash.
That's okay.
He's clipless.
He's clipless.
No, it's on it's on the hard drive. I just don't have it
clip,
on here in StreamYard.
Yeah,
trying to cause trouble, Baron.
I'm talking about here. You're clipless here.
Baron is trouble, man. He's more trouble than us.
He is.
He's black and white.
What did I do? What did I do? Play that innocent routine. There's nothing innocent about this man right here, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing innocent about him at all.
Because he's in black and white and he's trying to show some new image.
I think
he just needs a laugh track. That's what he needs.
Hey, I think I'm going to go black and white from now on. What do you think? This looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, Pacific414 Pop Talk presents Baron.
Baron
Well,
Noir.
Corey G, everybody. It's so great
Call
to
it
be
Baron
here.
Noir.
Here I am on DuPont Network. Yeah, we at the DuPont Network expect 60 years of great television. That's right. We're going to be going on and
60
on.
years. 60 years of great television, but where's your Winston Smokes commercial? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can do one.
We've got 2 billion hours of Doctor Who here of the old episodes.
That'd be cool.
That would
of the old episodes. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, the last thing
and Kurtzman's contract doesn't run out till 2027, supposedly. Whether that's true, I don't know.
All we have to do is show the Klingons what they've done to Klingons. Yeah, his contract will be over very fast.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean. But it's funny you should say that. Pops and I did, the one De Palma film, Blowout. And of course, in the beginning, there Travolta's walking around everywhere smoking, including inside the freaking hospital. And he's putting in, go over to Pop's channel and watch what we have. And he's throwing in cigarette commercials through the thing because of that. So it's funny you should bring up, commercials that involve smoking.
Well, I mean, another reason I bring it up is because I saw Athena X advertising the revival of the Muppet Show. It will never be the Muppet Show without Jim Henson and Frank Oster.
It's really amazing to me also that Seth Rogen is so much involved in these things.
Yeah. But what I was going to bring up was the fact that when the Muppets first started out, they did do commercials for cigarettes and cooking, oil like Crisco and stuff like that.
Crazy stuff.
Well, the thing is about the Muppet Show is the Muppet Show was not a kid's show. It was never intended to be a kid's show. The best you could say is a family show, but there was a lot of that humor in there that was for the adults, which it was kind of aimed for. So, but a lot of people don't realize, there's a bunch of puppets out there. It's got to be a kiddie show. And thank God that, they were good enough to make the show so you wouldn't be causing whatever to the kids watching it. It's like, what they put jokes in there that would go right over the kids' heads, including mine, because I remember watching it as a kid. Yet our parents, it's like, aha. And that's why it's worth watching today as an adult, the original.
Yes.
And I don't think they got the talent to do that.
No,
I really
you're not going to be able to catch lightning in a bottle again. Not with the Muppets.
You hear Kermit's voice, and it's a little off to me.
A little off. It's way off.
It's
Kermit.
They're trying. They're trying to sound like Kermit, but it's not. I don't get it.
He sounds
why they do this.
He sounds more like this.
I mean, I'm sure the new Miss Piggy movie where they try to cancel her because it's so funny will be a big smash hit.
Well, they did have that guy who was able to do Kermit really good. And I don't know what happened between him and...
Yeah, they could
find
find
I think his name was Steve Whitmire.
Like Kermit.
I think so.
They fired him.
They had somebody even who on Family Guy sounded really good as Kermit. I mean, come on.
Oh, there's some great people out there that can do Kermit. I don't know why they don't.
Just find these people. Make it as close as Jim Henson's vision as possible. Oh, excuse me. Let's not do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is I think what would really hurt this endeavor even more is the crap that they put out recently, like the Muppets or whatever it was, where Miss Piggy talk show, and they're doing all that, that horrible show. I mean, with the Muppets, and it's like, what the
Muppet Snow, I think it was called.
Yeah, and and you got the drama, and Kermit, dating another pig now because that's his type, and it's just Did you ever see this show? Yeah, it was on ABC for like a season.
I don't think it even made it through that season. I think a couple episodes in, they canceled it.
Kermit decided to date somebody else.
Well, they broke up. See, he was like he's the producer of Miss Piggy's show, but they broke up. He found another pig to date, and of course, and of course, they had to make sure that one of the characters that in the Muppets I think it was the bear or whatever, is gay now. So my boys with a husband.
Oh, I might have heard
doing all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's like, is this really freaking necessary?
Oh gosh.
Back to the basics. I'm not saying dumb down the Muppets. Well, this did kind of dumb down the Muppets, but it's like, just remember where you came from. And
that's too controversial now. And because in there says it would be funnier if Kermit was dating Amy Schumer because he has a type.
Yep.
Now that would have been funny.
But she's Jewish. Would that be kosher?
I don't know.
Huh?
I heard Frank Caliendo say he just goes to a little higher voice than Kermit to get Seth Rogen.
What?
Yeah, Seth Rogen.
Yep, one season only lasted 16 episodes.
16 episodes, okay. I wonder how many wasn't aired. How many they filmed, actually. Because you get that a lot of times, you know, where
Still got more episodes in the Clerks animated series.
True.
Which was good.
It was really good. It was very. Hey, and now Charles Barkley. Charles, get out of here! Get out of here, Charles! Oh, it's so funny. So
But
love it.
we do have another sad story to get to, and just like Dedmon Wilson, this one also hits hard.
Mm-hmm.
Catherine O'Hara, award-winning Home Alone Schitt's Creek star, dies at 71. He was also part of SCTV and got her early start with John Candy, Eugene Levy, and Dan Aykroyd. And this article is by Kelly Lawler and Taiwan Mormon. And it was posted on the 30th and updated just this morning. Catherine O'Hara, the legendary actress known for Home Alone, Best in Show, and Schitt's Creek. Let's not forget Beetlejuice. And she also provided her voice for Nightmare Before Christmas, and has reportedly died. She was 71. The Canadian actress died Friday, January 30th. Her manager confirmed to People. TMZ was the first to report the news. Variety and Deadline report O'Hara died at home after a brief illness, citing her agency, CAA. A veteran in the entertainment industry, O'Hara has been one of the most lauded and respected actors of her generation, winner of 2 career Emmy Awards, a Golden Globe, and 2 Actor Awards, formerly Screen Actors Guild Awards. She was nominated for 2 Emmys at the 2025 ceremony. Born in Canada in 1954, O'Hara began her career in the Second City comedy troupe in Toronto. The group later formed SCTV, the Canadian sketch comedy show, also responsible for launching stars such as Martin Short, Rick Moranis, and Eugene Levy, O'Hara's Schitt's Creek co-star. Her performance on SCTV made her a household name in Canada, and she won an Emmy in 1982 for her writing on the show. After it moved to U.S. television on NBC and became known as SCTV Network, it says in the 1980s and 1990s, she worked steadily in television and film, mostly in supporting roles. She appeared in Martin Scorsese's After Hours in 1985 and Mike Nichols' Heartburn in 1986.
That After Hours was a weird film.
Never seen it. I have never seen it.
Yeah, it's an odd duck film. It's worth a watch.
In 1988, she danced to Deo and Tim Burton's Beetlejuice as Delia Dietz. One of her best-known performances. She would later collaborate with Burton again as a voice in 2 of his animated films, The Nightmare Before Christmas in 1993 and Frankenweenie in 2012. And in the 2024 sequel, Beetlejuice. Speaking to USA Today about the long-awaited return to the world of horror comedy, the actress embraced the nostalgia of the film's fans. Fans whose parents let them see the movie as kids or at the age where you look at those times in your life and you remember them fondly, she said. In 1990, she landed her most iconic role in the Christmas classic Home Alone as the mother of Macaulay Culkin's poor forgotten Kevin. She reprised her role in the sequel Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, in 1992. O'Hara and Culkin have maintained a close relationship since the film, and she was there at the actor's 2023 Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony to honor him. Mama, I thought we had time, Culkin wrote on June 30th on Instagram in a tribute to O'Hara. I wanted more. I wanted to sit in the chair next to you. I heard you, but I had so much more to say. I love you. I'll see you later. And there she is when she's on the phone trying to get back to Kevin in Home Alone. The actress frequently collaborated with director Christopher Guest for his signature mockumentary films, including Waiting for Guffman. Never watched that. Best in Show. Heard it was good, but
it has a great line. It has a great. Waiting for Guffman has a great line. I hate you and I hate your ass face too.
A Mighty Wind. I have seen that.
Yeah, Mighty Wind is very good.
Yeah, for your consideration, during the 2000s, she earned praise for her work as guest star in series like HBO's Curb Your Enthusiasm, 6 Feet Under, and in 2010, she received her first acting Emmy nomination for the TV movie Temple Grandin, alongside Claire Danes. O'Hara's fame and career prospects took off even further with Schitt's Creek, which premiered on Pop TV in 2015 but became widely popular after it was subsequently added to Netflix. In 2020, she won an Emmy for playing Maria Rose, the theatrically high-maintenance family matriarch opposite Dan and Eugene Levy and Annie Murphy. She took home a Golden Globe for the role in 2021. She most recently appeared alongside Seth Rogen in his industry satire The Studio on Apple TV and in the second season of HBO's zombie apocalypse hit, The Last of Us. She received Emmy nominations for both of those performances. Well, I mean, she could act. She could do, the straight role, and she could do comedy. She had the chops. O'Hara married production designer Bo Welch in 1992 after the two met on the set of Beetlejuice. The couple has 2 sons, Matthew and Luke. The family has resided in the Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles, hoity-toity neighborhood, for many years. And O'Hara was named the honorary mayor in 2021. O'Hara spoke with USA Today in 2025 about her Michelob Ultra Super Bowl commercial in which she appeared alongside William Dafoe, saying that she had finally reached career success not for her film or television work, but for an ad. I bragged to people that I'm doing a Super Bowl commercial, O'Hara said at the time. It's like, oh, I've made it. When discussing her experience in the industry and in comedy, she added, it's a beautiful gift to be able to laugh, and especially to laugh at yourself. We're going to miss her and Desmond.
Mm-hmm.
We are definitely
I honestly
going to miss them.
Yeah, Catherine O'Hara, watch Schitt's Creek. It's quite funny if you get a chance. And definitely watch Home Alone and SCTV if you find it somewhere. It's I'm sure it's somewhere around. That's quite funny too.
I'm sure you can find
there's some
old clips on YouTube.
Oh, good.
I think they have whole shows on it. And I can't remember if one of the free services actually did have SCTV as well on there. But I honestly think she was ill a little bit longer than just a short illness, because you see some of those pictures.
Yes.
And how she's really starting to look ragged, which, honestly, you got to give her credit for her professionalism to continue acting, going out there and doing that. As long as she could. I mean, that's a sign of someone who loves.
And maybe that was her thought process. Was, as long as I can act and do the role, I'm going to keep acting.
Yeah. So Sanford and Son, go find that with Damon, because he passed away. Wilson, obviously, just recently, and then Catherine O'Hara. Haven't watched Home Alone and Home Alone 2. Do yourself a favor and watch those.
Beetlejuice. Come on, you gotta have watched Beetlejuice.
Yeah. So.
Yes,
yeah,
man,
no,
man.
You gotta watch Beetlejuice, and if you don't like it, you can. No, I'm just kidding. But definitely do yourself a favor and watch Beetlejuice.
Come on, what's wrong with you if you don't like Beetlejuice? Come on, man. There's something seriously wrong with you, bud.
I still
if you don't
haven't
like
watched,
Beetlejuice.
I still haven't watched the sequel yet, but I enjoy the original a lot.
I like the original more than Beetlejuice. That's my opinion.
That way.
There's some things in Beetlejuice. I was like, okay, yeah, no.
So.
But if you guys want to do it as a watch party come October, let me know.
I know this doesn't. The reason, of course, we talk about these things is they're important. I know this is not like the main topic of the stream, but these things are always important. So
it's always important to remember those entertainers who did bring joy to our lives. So I will let everybody know that if something ever happened to Jane Fonda, don't expect me to do anything about it. I can't stand that woman.
Jane who?
Jane Fonda.
I do not know. I don't know of this person you speak of.
Yeah, that person. You can enjoy.
I don't care who takes offense to that.
You can enjoy their acting.
Care for her.
I haven't watched something with Jane Fonda in it since what? Newsroom. I think that's what it was. That was a number of years ago. So,
not a fan of her. And yeah, that does have something to do with the influence of my uncle having been a Vietnam veteran and other Vietnam veterans I knew who did not like her, but especially what she did during that war.
My dad and others, yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of vets out there who, I mean, and the sad thing is that she was in a great movie called Cat Blue, right? Great film. Lee Marvin playing dual roles and all that. But, she happens to be slinking around in there. And, of course, Barbarella, I don't know. I've seen it twice and I never could really get into it. I don't know why. I just I got bored. But this is a woman who had plastic surgery to make herself look good, especially when she's doing her exercise videos that all the women were going crazy for in the 80s. She had 2 ribs taken out so she'd have more of a waistline. Talk about fraud. It's like, oh, look at this exercise doing for me. And other plastic surgery. Yeah.
Jane, it's not doing that for you. You had surgery to have 2 ribs removed to give you that waistline, that hourglass-looking figure.
Yep. So.
So yeah, just being straight up front with everybody. Don't expect me to even make mention of it.
I don't know about Marilyn, to be honest with you.
I hadn't heard about that story. I know the famous.
I'm not
one,
sure.
Of course, is how she acted on Some Like It Hot. Oof.
Yeah.
The director was not happy.
Yeah, she acted like a complete and total diva.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what happens when you are told constantly and pampered. You get that. I mean, really, a lot of people go through phases where they start out, and then they're okay. Then they start hitting that hey, I'm a celebrity, and then they start getting this prick attitude, or diva attitude, however you want to sit back and say it. And then they get knocked down a couple pegs, and it's like, and then they're very humble. You can see that with a lot of
David Caruso.
Singers.
David Caruso, man. I'm leaving NYPD Blue. I'm better than all of you.
He thought he was NYPD Blue and that the show wasn't going to last without him.
Man, his arrogance. And it took him until that movie with David Duchovny, I think it was, where his career, I think it was Duchovny. It was either that or Russell Crowe, where people started noticing him again. And then he got his big break again or whatever, came back for CSI Miami. So, yeah.
Right. Which, but, I didn't watch much of it. It was a good show from what I did watch, but
CSI
he had to learn his lesson.
But he had to, he had to eat a lot of humble pie for sure.
And that's just it. A lot of these people have to learn a lesson sometimes, and it's natural. It's kind of a natural thing. Some people never do. I mean, Stringfellow Hawk, Jan Michael Vincent, he never did, and it destroyed him. So,
and now, folks, with the articles that are coming up next, they're all part of today's topic: the failures, the layoffs, and the trouble that the gaming industry is currently in.
The failures, layoffs. I'm fired.
Yeah, Baron, you went in there like a virus and you just started infecting everything, man.
Oh, no, now I'm sad. Be sad.
Baron's sad. Well, okay. He's a sad boy. He is a sad, sad man.
He's a sad boy.
He's now the Eeyore of Pop Talk. Well, everybody, I'm sad.
That's right.
Welcome to my world. Here I am.
I'm live here on Pop Talk. Not that anybody's listening, mind you.
I've been in radio, and look at me now. I'm on some YouTube channel now. Oh my, the humble.
I barely get my 2 cents in belly button lint for
these conditions are not that great, mind you.
I demand better conditions here. I want my own dressing room.
You and Cash have to share that hallway.
No, we share the porta potty. What are you talking about?
I'm not sharing anything with Baron with that.
Cash is gassy. It's from his vegan diet.
Vegan? No. That vegan
and
stuff.
And Godzilla there says, I wonder how many of those 16,000 were tech girlies just doing TikToks of their breakfast and work nap time? Who knows?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, here I am. I'm eating my breakfast. Yeah, I have avocado toast. Oh my God.
Oh my God, man. I need my personal space. I need my safe bed. No. You need your privacy. My privacy.
I need my privacy. Privacy. I need my privacy.
But let's get into this and see what exactly has happened at Amazon.
A privacy. It's
I'm not getting dressed for anything except to shovel snow.
I'm only wearing a shirt. I'm like Winnie the Pooh right now. Now, see?
No, Bear, no.
What?
They'll pull us off the air. No, man.
Come on, man.
Why? There's nothing to see.
But Amazon announces further layoffs. 16,000 roles impacted. Firm continuing efforts to reduce layers, increase ownership, and remove bureaucracy. With second round of cuts in 2 months. Yeah.
Bureaucracy.
Yes, Harry, yes. Amazon has announced a second round of layoffs in 2 months, impacting 16,000 people across the company. In a statement, Senior Vice President of People Experience and Technology, really? You're the Senior Vice President of People Experience, huh? Well, no wonder there's a problem at Amazon. Beth Galletti.
He's in the short office.
Oh, well, it's Beth Galletti, Baron. Reiterated that Amazon is continuing to reduce layer. Who cares?
Well, I'm just saying, we don't know the pronouns. Maybe I'm right, huh? Don't be so
It's continuing to reduce layers, increase ownership, and remove bureaucracy. Galletti originally shared this outlook during a round of layoffs last October, which affected 14,000 people across human resources, operations, devices and services, and Amazon Web Services. While Amazon did not share which divisions were affected by the latest cuts, Reuters reports that reductions are expected to be made across Amazon Web Services, retail, Prime Video, and Human Resources Department. Oh, you mean somebody's going to get their pronouns respected, and now they're letting that person off, including the resource person?
Credit told me when he was working for Amazon doing the packaging and stuff, he said in the office, they have some pandering stuff, inclusive this and that. I'm not surprised. It doesn't surprise, right? Seriously. It doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, it's good to see Tree Rock, who says,
Tree Rock.
Oh, more layoffs? Yep.
Of course.
Is Tree Rock kind of torqued off because the dog took a leak on him? When you're a tree, it's bound to happen.
It's not clear whether Amazon's gaming division will be affected as it was last October. Games Industry has contacted Amazon for clarification. Amazon is offering most U.S.-based employees 90 days to look for a new role internally. For those unable to or choose not to look for one, they will be provided with transition support, including severance pay, outplacement services, health insurance benefits as applicable, and more. Some of you may ask if this is the beginning of a new rhythm where we announce broad reduction every few months, Galletti wrote. But just as we always have, every team will continue to evaluate the ownership, speed, and capacity to invent for customers and make adjustments as appropriate. That's never been more important than it is today in a world that's changing faster than ever. And it says Galletti clarified that Amazon will continue hiring and investing in strategic areas and functions that are critical to its future. However, let me find that article that you had.
Mm-hmm.
Because Cash had found this one.
What?
Yes, Cash had found this one from
Good job,
WCCF Tech. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Cash had found this one, so it does look like something is happening with the games division over at Amazon, doesn't it?
Well,
He
here,
Let me
he
just
gets-
refresh this.
what
he gets
is
a pop top treat?
what? Right.
What?
What? Oh,
Yeah,
stupid.
yeah. It's
Okay. Yeah.
stupid ad.
Yep. What is? Here's a question for both of you guys. What is the biggest
No,
problem?
the answer is no. It's always no.
That's right. What is the biggest problem that you guys have had with Amazon recently?
I haven't had many problems because I haven't ordered hardly anything from them. Maybe the occasional movie for a watch party because I don't have that movie in my library. But other than that, I haven't really had any issues.
That's good.
And
yeah,
happy Sunday to you too,
Yes.
Long Suffering. How are you doing today?
I'll speak for her. She's hurting today. The meds that she's taking, the antibiotics, they're they cause, of course, some issues I won't talk about, but hard to sleep and achiness all over the body. So she's a little bit of a hurting puppy right now. She was going through all the side effects on that stuff. But the good news is it sounds like they're going to go from doing the injections that we have to do ourselves to pills in a few weeks. So that's a good sign in my book. That's a good sign in my book. So
yeah.
I hope it's not a rush. It's like, can we stop doing this? It gets tiring.
But I mean, these massive layoffs are obviously there's problems going on at these companies, and I even with Amazon, like if you buy a graphic novel and stuff, the cover might be bent a bit. Like that's not should be ever acceptable. And I'm sure it's other packaging companies and still, but you buy it on Amazon. Yet if you buy it somewhere on eBay from just somebody else, the packaging may be a lot better. And then of course, even with the laptops, they can just throw them in the truck, even with all the bubble wrap around them. And it's just like, really, why? And these kind of problems don't need to happen. So I'm just always wondering, would Amazon do things the cheap way? Of course they would. They would cut corners. I would definitely believe Jeff Bezos would cut corners. Yes.
The last thing I ordered from Amazon that I physically got from them was a tool set. It was a small tool set. And they put it in a large box. You put this small tool set in this large box. Why couldn't you just put it in a mailing envelope? That'd have been a lot easier.
Trust me, as someone who's done a lot of packing for shipping and stuff like that, they drive me nuts when I see how the stuff comes. It's like, what the hell are you doing?
Seriously.
It's like you said, Mike, why is it in this big box?
Right.
They got smaller boxes.
Mm-hmm.
I know you do. You could put it in that, or like it could be an envelope. It doesn't matter, but it's like, who do you got working over there? It's like, are you depriving them of oxygen and they're getting, brain damage?
I respect my local Amazon guy. He wasn't mad when we kidnapped him for a couple of minutes.
I know it. I'm holding back. That was an opening line, but Baron is going to behave today.
All right. And Pat Wannabe says, my family gets tons of Amazon deliveries. They have been complaining about delayed notification on deliveries. This week, we had 4 packages delivered that were not our address, though. Yeah, that happens too.
And do you know that Pat Wannabe was an Amazon delivery to his family? So it kind of got damaged in shipping. Yeah.
That's a true story. I was looking for my kid. I understand.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Everybody, and I'm sure he was more than happy to help because, they're human beings too. It's like, oh yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
Especially if you see him on the regular basis, and it's like, if you're ever out and about, especially since the drivers don't just stick to one area, they have a route that they go through. If you happen to see her,
right, and if he's given information, he can pass it on to the rest of the drivers. Both over there. So,
but Amazon can also do a good job, so it's a toss-up.
But this article that Cash found says Amazon game studio boss Christoph Hartmann departs amidst massive company layoff impacting 16,000 people. I found the previous story. Cash found this story, so they tie together, folks.
I found those stories.
Yeah. About that 2 cents, the belly button lit. I might have to hold that back this month.
My belly
Hey,
button lint.
leave my belly button lint alone. That's sacred stuff. That's part of my religion.
Oh my gosh. No. You keep talking about that. There's a certain person who's going to pop up again. I told you.
Why do you think I'm saying it?
And this is by David Carcassel, was posted on the 28th. And it goes on to say, after Amazon went through a mass layoff in October, which saw 14,000 people lose their jobs and resulted in significant cuts to Amazon game studios, with the shuttering of New World Artem and the cancellation of an upcoming Lord of the Rings MMO, the company has confirmed it will suffer yet another mass layoff, with 16,000 plus people being cut this time. While it's unclear if Amazon Game Services is getting hit again, a new Bloomberg report indicates that the head of Amazon Game Services, Christoph Hartmann, has left the company. Well, I'd say they got hit again.
Mm-hmm.
The layoff first reported by... Go ahead.
He left the company, was never seen again. So if you've seen this guy, please call.
The layoff reported by Reuters is said to be impacting Amazon Web Services, Retail, Prime Video, and Human Resources Division, just like that previous article mentioned, and not Amazon Game Services. It's also reportedly a result of Amazon leaning further towards AI technology in an attempt to push more efficiency. You better believe, and this is just my hunch, you better believe this is going to affect the games division, and that's probably why Hartmann left.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to stay on a sinking ship, would you?
I'm still here.
Yeah.
Very funny, Darren.
Parents like, I got him.
Bloomberg's Jason Shearer broke the news in a short post on his personal Blue Sky account, noting it as yet another indication of Amazon moving away from its previous strategy of developing and publishing PC and console games and shifting its focus toward cloud services like Amazon Luna.
You know what the most amazing thing about that is? He posted it on Blue Sky and he actually referenced it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And again, if you have somebody say, yeah, we're not going to be developing our own games for PC and console anymore, well, then you would think, again, this is just me speculating, you would think that part of these 16,000 people being cut is coming from the games division.
Mm-hmm.
Hartmann has yet to directly acknowledge his departure, though the wording in Shearer's post does seem to indicate that he made the decision to leave amid restructuring rather than being laid off. Hartmann initially joined Amazon Game Services in 2018 and led the division throughout his tenure with the company. Prior to joining Amazon, he was the founder of 2K Games, making his move to join Amazon when he did, a significant sign that the company was trying to acquire top industry leaders with proven success records to build this new chapter for the company and help pave their path into the video game industry. Now, nearly 8 years later, it seems like Amazon has a very different plan for how it wants its presence to be felt in video games. Back in October, at the beginning of the month, and ahead of its last mass layoff announced, the company revealed a refresh for its Amazon Luna cloud services, even calling it a relaunch, as it would begin to offer an original collection of AI-powered games, great, along with popular third-party titles like Hogwarts, excuse me, Hogwarts Legacy and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So,
why do we need another Lord of the Rings MMO? Isn't there one out there already? I mean, this is supposed to be Rings of the Power MMO.
yeah, it could be Reigns of Power.
It'd fail. You dodge that bullet.
Yeah. Yeah, well, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way here.
Yeah, because they consider it they've considered their fault, and it's the honorable thing to do. It's better than falling on your sword.
Yes.
And just looking at some of the comments here. Go ahead, Baron.
No, I'm just saying it's like, yeah, I mean, the mistakes come from there. Why should the other people suffer? And why do we need all these middle management type? Let's get rid of the workers and keep all these middle management. Mm-hmm. It's more of too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
Yeah. Well, it's that way in business nowadays. Doesn't matter where you're working. If you have these large companies, because we've been a part of large companies. I know I have. Cash, you've probably been a part of a large company at one time or another. Baron,
yeah,
you were in radio, so yeah, you were a part of a large company.
No, my radio station was a small one, thank God.
Hey.
Back in the day when you still had real little ones. My big company was Best Buy when I worked for them for 3 years.
Yeah. All right. Let's throw Best Buy into the mix. Let's throw the retail aspect. You know how it is.
Yeah.
You have too many chiefs. Mm-hmm. They do restructure. They tell some of the chiefs you're fired under no uncertain terms, and then others they say, "Oh, you're going to be in this position now, and if you don't take this position, you're fired."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember if Mervyn's that all the years it went on, if it was a nationwide chain. It might have been just a West Coast chain, but it might have been nationwide. I can't remember. But
we had we had Mervyn's. They called it Mervyn's California. So all of us Minnesotans will walk by and go, "This is Minnesota, mothers."
There was talk a few months ago, Helion, that they were going to be making a new Lord of the Rings movie, and Ian McKellen was going to be coming back, and
yeah, they're supposed to
Elijah Wood.
Yeah, they're supposed to still make some more Lord of the Rings stuff. Are they going to release more of the Lord of the Rings? I mean, in theaters they could. They probably will.
I got one word for that. Stop.
Yeah,
Peter Jackson, stop!
I don't know if we need a few more Lord of the Rings movies or not. Probably not. But,
you should have made The Hobbit into a duology. Stop! That was my editorial. Back to you, Mike.
As far as the relying on previous material, I have no idea if this new movie is going to rely on previous Tolkien material or not.
I mean, it was crazy to me when, like, with the Rings of Power or whatever, and I agree with Phil and I have had conversations about this stuff in the past, that if you just called it something else, it could have been possibly a big hit. Instead of calling it related to Lord of the Rings. But what was the craziest thing I remember was when the first season came out, Amazon thought it was a good idea to censor comments that they didn't like. That's always
they did. We covered it on Pop Talk.
Yeah, that was really just something really ridiculous.
I tried to make a comment, and that morning, the comments were suspended.
Yep.
It's like, what? Heck, I watched the first 3 episodes of The Reigns of Power.
If you really feel that any of this entertainment or stuff that you buy or something you're not happy about, you don't need to hold back. You don't need to call these people a bunch of jackasses and stuff, but you don't need to hold back on your review. But this is what they want to do. They don't want that negativity, as they say. So.
It's review bombing, Cash. Get the terminology right.
Yeah, get your review bomb right. Review bombing, sure.
No, that's something that a jackass would say.
But it's just they don't want that negative. They want these people always kiss their ass. And if you don't feel the product's very good, you don't need to kiss any of these companies' asses. Actually,
I'm not kissing anyone's ass.
You can praise them when they do something good, and then you can say negative.
And that's what Baron had said. That's what I've said. That's what you've said here on Pop Talk before. If they do something good, if they produce a TV show that's actually good, produce a movie that is actually good, you praise it to high heavens. But if there's something that they do wrong, if there's a TV show that you're not liking for various reasons, or a movie you're not liking for various reasons, don't be afraid to state your opinion and bring up why you don't like it.
Exactly.
I don't like Starfleet Academy because it tries to be too goofy. It doesn't feel like Star Trek. And that you have human characters who are in Starfleet acting like we do today instead of, like I've said before, putting it in the perspective of the aliens who are acting like we do today, and the Starfleet officers who encounter and say, they remind me a lot of what I read in history about people back in Earth during this period of time where we were like this.
Yeah, well, they don't care about insulting characters, putting characters together in a relationship, which makes no sense, and on and on and on and on. That's still a lot of that's going on today, unfortunately.
So don't be afraid.
It stinks.
Yeah, even when it comes to games, if there's a game that you don't like, because let's say the controls aren't very good. Let's say the story for the game isn't that good. Or various technical issues are hampering your ability to enjoy the game, then state it. And none of us should be afraid, as someone who's going to spend our hard-earned money to purchase a product, and that's what this is. That's what a game is. That's what a movie is.
Yep.
That's what a television show is. If you're paying for a streaming service, you're paying for the product that streaming service is providing. And if it's not good, then you let them know. And you let them know why. You don't have to be a jackass about it.
No. They used to like creative, not creative, but,
constructive criticism.
Thank you. That's the word. Thank you. You go in there and say you love it, but this doesn't make sense. It's really dragging me out of what you're having, and then it's like, oh, we better polish this up. Many shows did that back in the day. Whether back in the day when we had to actually write letters.
Yep.
You realize how I got carpal tunnel sending all these letters shows going, you suck.
I hear you were doing that when you were 4 years old and you saw a cartoon you didn't like. You would write to the production studio for that cartoon. Did you? Dear mister, you are doo-doo.
Woody Woodpecker is not doing what Woody Pecker should do. He's not hitting that tree enough. Come on.
He's not properly peckering his wood. It's like,
he's not getting that wood powder.
A little bit of product placement.
I see that. I see that, Mr. Target guy.
No,
Is this stream yellow? No,
It's
no,
no,
it's
no,
not
I-
yellow.
No, I haven't pissed yet.
Uh, no, this stream is not yellow, and I will check one more area.
but no, they want to. A lot of the media, of course, will try to shield these companies and start their crap again, and use this started coming up this term probably a few years ago at least, where people are like, they're review bombing this game, man. They're review bombing this game. It's like, no, it's
They're
just
review bombing the show. No, your show
it's
sucks,
just-
and we're letting you know your
Yeah,
show sucks.
are they spamming stuff and showing their displeasure? Yeah. Can they be stupid about it? Of course they can.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
but the
saw
ratings.
people were putting dog poo and whatever when all over IGN in one of the comment sections because they were very upset about what was going on with GTA 5 online. So it was disgusting. And I'm like, wow, they got to use those mods to remove this stuff. But yeah, it was pictures of dog poo. They were not happy with Rockstar
Yeah,
at
why
all.
was you doing your job?
I know I
Why would
wasn't.
you do
That
your
was
job there,
the time
IGN?
I was a mod. So,
That explains a lot.
That's why he's not a mod no more. He let them all go through.
No.
He just been laughing at everyone going, "Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's
This-
even funnier."
This
Cash,
was later.
what are you doing? You gotta get this stuff. No, it's
Right.
funny, man. It's
You're,
funny. It's
you're
real.
supposed to prevent this stuff
That-
from showing up on our website. You're letting all this go
Yeah,
through.
right.
Wait a
It's
moment.
funny, man. It's funny. Don't you get the context?
No,
Wait a moment. There's 3 of them from you, Cash. You're fired.
and that was around what? When I was a mod, around 2016, 20 something around there. But no, this was before that. But it was crazy. I'm like, but yeah, they people get upset about stuff usually for good reason, and then like the media, they want to shield these companies all the time. Like, oh, how could they review bomb this? Or it's like, no, they're trying to send a message to say, and they can be stupid about it, sure. Like something changes, and they're like, we're gonna show them and whatever, and then of course the media review bombing. How
Yeah,
could they
but the
do
thing is-
that? And then other people latch on to it too, the other drones and stuff. Yeah.
They would be right if the show had good ratings.
Right.
They can't say that about Starfleet 90210
No.
or Dawson's Trek or whatever you want to call it.
Dawson's Trek.
Their ratings, it
Right.
is absolutely in the tank. And Gary,
It's not even
and
on the
Critical
charts
Hit-
right now.
Right. They had to make it go private on YouTube now because of how embarrassing it is. That's not review bombing.
No.
There was a follow through.
Yep.
And that's the thing that needs to be taken into account. Now, of course, the news is part of it all. They're all incestuous. How many of these are who does Paramount have their fingers in with the media and the press? Same thing with Disney, all these others. So
Yeah.
the messages go down. They talk to the people, say, hey, you got to protect our interest. Just say that they're a bunch of chuds that haven't touched grass and they're review bombing with bots and they're incels and
Oh, don't
hiding
worry. We'll
behind
get to that
Facebook.
article when we get to the Ubisoft stock article. We'll get to
Am I
that.
getting ahead of myself? I didn't realize that. My
Yeah.
apologies.
It's all good.
But real quick, I want to say hello to Sivo, who says I find myself playing less known games like Sworn over my big AAA title games. Yeah, because the independent games, they're a lot more fun.
Yeah.
If you haven't tried Repo,
I'm playing
I
more
think
of
you'd have a lot of fun if you could get a group of people together and play that.
those.
But who would like to read the next story, which I have put into the private chat?
I think being that Cash is not doing his proper job of being a moderator because this is
Oh, whatever. No. I don't think so. Baron can read this one since he wants to start.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Hey,
Baron.
you haven't read anything in a long time. But
Go-
okay, I'll do it.
Go
I'll do
start.
it.
Uh-huh.
I'll do it.
And
wanna start
real quick, before you do, I just want to thank Polar Player over on Rumble for rating the stream. Thank you very much. Really
Hey.
appreciate it.
Hey.
Welcome aboard.
Hey, man.
Great job. Just don't read the
All right.
fridge. I want my beer. No, is this one of Cash's articles? And I'm
No.
reading it. Yeah.
No, it's one I found. It's one I
One
found.
he found, dude.
Okay, make note that that I'm reading this article. He's next, okay? And make sure it's one that has
Yeah, of course he's next. Of course he's next. Don't worry.
make sure it has a
Here we
lot
go.
of hard names. So you got that up?
I haven't selected a Japanese anime related one in a while.
Yeah.
So the
That's
next time
where I
I
have
do,
to-
I'll give it to
Time to
Cash.
go up. Time to go to Google again, and so I can pronounce these names to help you guys out. Yes.
No, you have to do it like I do. You just
No.
gotta.
No, I
You,
refuse.
you just have to try to say it
No.
at the moment.
Hell no.
And if you fumble, you fumble.
Hell no. Nope. Not gonna happen.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Yeah, there's Cash. There's Cash.
Yeah. Baron does. No, I'm just kidding. But go ahead, Baron.
Yeah, I do. Mm.
How dare you?
Read between the
I'll
lines,
scroll.
buddy. Read between the lines. Okay, what we got here is some bounding into comics, which is not as bounding as it used to be, but hey, we'll still read them.
That's for sure.
Yeah, you should hear the diatribe that Cash had before the show. I mean, whew, that was a show-worthy diatribe.
Yeah, sure.
It started. I come walking in to the green room, and
You know what really grinds my gears?
Sure.
Yeah, but that's
here we
Cash
go.
every day. Just ask
Sure,
Helion. I mean, how many times
sure.
has he already had to
Whatever.
hear the professor go?
Yeah.
You know, Helion, this is what grinds my gears. Mike and Baron, they're always picking on me, and I
This
can't
is-
handle it anymore.
This is what happens when these people watch too much CNN. They think they don't, but
I don't watch CNN.
Sure, it's okay.
I barely watch any of the news. I read about it, but I don't
Sure,
hardly ever
sure.
watch it.
Sure, it's okay.
I don't even watch my local news.
Mm-mm.
It's all right.
Sometimes they're the worst, especially here.
It's okay.
What's this professor thing? What is Cash getting called professor now?
No,
No, that is
no.
fake news.
Helion let me know that Cash reminds her of a professor that she once had because of the way he talks.
Can't help it. I keep myself informed on a lot of things. So, anyways, continue on.
So,
No,
so-
it's more like your tone of voice, Cash. Yeah, I guess so.
Sure.
That's what she's referencing.
Whatever you say.
halfway
Mike.
through the class, she's falling asleep.
Yeah, sure. Yep. That's why these people keep messing.
Halfway through this broadcast, Barrett and I are falling asleep. It's like,
Whatever.
Huh?
Yeah, you guys put me to sleep too. But anyways, continue on.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Barrett. Go ahead. We're having fun tonight. We're supposed to have fun every night anyway.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Okay, so we got here again from not so bounding into
Negative 2 cents from now on.
What did I do?
It's what you always do, Baron.
I'm reading a story that you
poked
so
the bear.
cowardly ran away from.
That's right. I didn't run away from anything. Go ahead. Mike's
Go ahead,
just
Baron.
taking sense away from you.
So
I'm
this is coming from,
I'm taking away the last 2 cents he had.
he goes, "Go ahead, Baron," and then they keep on going. Here I am. I'm trying to do the job, and they're the ones that are yucking it up. So let's get professional for once.
Yeah,
good.
that's right.
So this is coming from not so bounding in the comics. It's in the video game section. Who, Cash or me?
Everybody.
And it's headlined: Yuki approves $900 million. $900 million class action lawsuit alleging Valve's 30% Steam share revenue is excessive and unfair to players. This is written by, bylined by Ryan Pearson, dateline January 28th of this year. So, I don't know who those goofy guys are, but they're goofy.
Once you, once me, once Cash.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm the big guy in the back.
That's the TFC crew. TF2,
Yeah.
excuse me. TF2.
I'm the guy on the left. Cash is the one in the middle going, seriously, guys?
What
Yeah, it
happened?
does look like cash. It does look like cash, doesn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's the scout. Yeah, that's the scout in the game. I'm on a baseball card. Yeah, it's a great character. Anyways,
and a start. Okay, cash. Shut up.
No, you.
I'm supposed to be reading the article.
Get on with
Okay.
it.
I'm trying. And a stark reminder that even the most noble efforts are still prone to massive flaws. The UK has given the go-ahead to a class action lawsuit accusing Valve of unfairly balancing their Steam revenue share program in such a way that the country's 14 million players are being overcharged for their video game purchases. First filed with the Competition Appeal Tribunal in June of 2024 by the CEO of the UK-based Parent Zone digital right advocacy group, Vicky Shotbolt. What a name,
Shotbolt. Wow. Yeah.
That's video game worthy. The suit claims that Valve has been operating anti-competitively and as a result has reduced competition in the PC game market, including by restricting competitors from successfully entering the gaming space and by controlling pricing in the digital gaming industry. Noting that one result of this behavior is that consumers are paying too much for PC games and in-game content and have lesser PC game platform alternatives. The lawsuit official Steam You Owe Us website explains that while Steam prices often appear to be the lowest, this is actually due to price restrictions that Valve often imposes on game developers and producers. The price obligation.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Cash, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Look at this guy. And now, look at this guy.
I know, right? Good point. He's
This guy?
Junior with a beard.
And this guy. We know
Very
it looks
good.
like clean shaven.
Yep, exactly.
Oh,
Yep.
well,
That's
the
crazy.
things you learn.
Mm-hmm.
That-
Junior.
What?
You heard me.
This means a publisher or developer would not be able to list a game on another platform as well as Steam, unless the prices offered on Steam is the same or lower. This applies to games on all other distribution stores, including online and physical stores, not just those distributed by Steam keys. This allows Valve to maintain the monopoly position it has for PC games, as there is not real incentive for gamers to go elsewhere, where a game may be cheaper, which would then in turn enable those other platforms to improve. In regards to the UK, current law further holds that companies who hold a dominant position in a given market are not allowed to charge excessive prices. To this end, the lawsuit asserts that Valve's commission rate of up to 30% is excessively given. Competitors lower commission rates the way the platform operates for the consumer and the high level of profit that Valve is making absent a viable competitor, which is behaviorally directly restricts, as developers are not permitted to list games at lower prices on competing platforms. This unfair commission charge is paid for by the consumer. That's how taxes work too, by the way, just to let you know. The website official recap concludes. As for relief, the lawsuit is seeking a restitution provisionally estimated at £656 million including interest, which is about $901 million US, with individual compensation currently predicted to fall in the range of around 22 pounds to 44 pounds per person. Or here in the States would be 30-28 or 60-55, depending on how much an individual has spent on Steam or other PC gaming platforms. For PCs and add-on content, with additional compensation being made available for those based in Scotland. And while Valve attempted to prevent the lawsuits from moving forward by arguing that the aforementioned platform party obligations, or PPO, that's a joke in and by itself, folks, are not perhaps effectively enforced and therefore did not constitute an abuse, and the resulting inherent tension with the PCR case, London Competition Appeal Tribunal determined that the matter was clearly rather one for trial. Curiously,
Of course they did.
It's England. Curiously, as noted by Alex Forbes Calvin of Games Industry Biz, you know this is a fancy Brit.
I was going to say, it's a fancy name, old chap, when it's Alex Forbes Calvin, yes.
I just say. Valve had also attempted to argue that Shotbolt would be wholly unable to fund the lawsuit. Now, see, notice the difference. Forbes Calvin, I am Shotbolt. See, I mean, there's a big difference here. Even though she had already verifiably secured 18.6 million pounds, which is roughly about 25.5 million US, at the time of the developer's response. And there's a picture of Alex Forbes Calvin. Typical Brit.
Yes. And real quick, I want to say hello to Waffle Meat over on Rumble. Good to see you, brother. It says, what a unique chat. Be sure to like, follow, repost, and show that Rumble wallet some love, chat. Appreciate seeing you, Waffle Meat. And yes, as of right now, I'm still part of the Rumble Premium program. So.
Woo! See, if Mike's gone full Forbes Calvin on us, he's not a shot.
If I got full Forbes Calvin on everybody, I would have posted the Rumble link in the YouTube post so everybody here on YouTube can come see me on a Friday.
He's going to turn into Ron Burgundy. I have a lot of leather-bound books, and my house smells like rich mahogany.
He wears a
and speaking of which, Cash, I know I said that we were going to watch it last year, but I promise you this year we'll watch it.
Well, especially for Baron,
Yeah, that's escalated quickly. While the UK's Online Safety Act has resulted in some infringing websites being geo-blocked, the UK is being geo-blocked. The UK, okay. To do a better job. It seems unlikely Steam will be forbidden from operating while the lawsuit is debated. Well, of course. I mean, how many people over there are using it? So you block it, all these people can't use it, you morons. Nonetheless, it should be noted Steam's revenue share split is considered an industry standard, with 30% to the storefront also being the standard for GOG.
What?
Microsoft on PC, Google, Apple, Amazon, and even GameStop.
That's
even
right.
Games. So you know what? You know what, England? I've got this for you.
The hell you say?
Reading this.
Yes.
Go ahead, Baron.
That's right. I said, I ain't giving you no $350, you goddamn Loch Ness monster. Get your own goddamn money.
I gave him
a... Okay, I'm feeling better now. Okay.
All right. Baron, he's a sensitive type.
I am very sensitive. Notably, as highlighted by Forbes Calvin, Valve was previously hit with a United States-based antitrust lawsuit in 2021, as brought against them by Overgrowth developer Wolfire Games on the issue of the 30% split. Those
Okay.
dismissed.
Can I interject here?
Yeah, well, yeah.
If you know you're going to be dealing with an online retailer that already takes 30% from each sale, why are you suing? You already know this up front. It's not like they're hiding it from you.
Because it's like the people that move next to an airport then complain about the airport.
Right.
Not like the poor slubs that was living someplace and they decide to build an airport around them. That's different. But,
the reason that I feel this is just another stupid lawsuit is they're trying to also say that you're forced to buy DLC content. You're forced to buy added content. No, you aren't. That's a bunch of crap.
If I choose not to buy DLC or the deluxe edition of a game, that's my choice. No one's forcing me to do it. No one's saying you will buy the DLC, Mike. No, I will not.
But this is like how Remedy feels with Epic Games. They're like, oh, Steam's taking this. We can't put our games on there anymore, but Epic is so good to us. Yet, if you think about it, you don't have to buy anything on Epic Games. You can just get the free games.
You don't have to buy anything from Epic. You don't have to buy anything from Steam.
GOG
like you said,
you're
go
not
for the
forced.
free games.
That's right. You're not forced to buy this stuff, but this lawsuit just seems like a bunch of crap.
It seems frivolous.
Are the ones that are on super sales.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically how it goes. Like, I can wait. Oh, big super sale here.
If they really
I got it for $5, then like next year it comes in as $2, and you cut them out because damn it, I got it for $5. You screwed me.
If they want to criticize anything of Valve, they can talk about the fact that some of the flash sales have gone away. They can talk about some of the censorship that goes on. They can talk about things like that. But no, they want to throw on this lawsuit and say, see, and all these people agree with us. And it's like, yet all these other companies take 30%, but you weren't mad at them. I see. So, yeah. EA thought the same thing, too. We're going to leave Valve. We're going to leave them. Oh, we're sorry. We're sorry. We need to come back after a few years. We couldn't run our launcher by ourselves anymore.
Well, good to see you, brother.
Hey, buddy. Well, what this truly is, honestly, is Steam is the big boy. He's the big boy out there, right? And all the other ones, they might be big boys too, but they're not as big, and they're jealous.
Nope. That's right.
And this is a thing where, we're going to throw... It's just like, I was always against the Microsoft, quote-unquote, monopoly thing. Why?
Yes.
Because you had other options. You could go Linux. You could go Apple.
Right.
Back in that day. And it wasn't like it is today with the operating systems. But you had other choices. It's like, it didn't affect me. I was working on Apple stuff and Macintoshes back then.
Right.
But you have other options. Just the fact that a lot of people wanted to use Microsoft by their choice, whether it's business or whatnot. Somehow, them getting rid of Steve Jobs ruined it for Apple to get those app.
Steve Jobs passing away ruined it for Apple.
Well, they didn't want to find somebody else, and they wanted to get a businessman, Tim Cook. The thing is, go ahead.
No, not. Oh, I'm talking about further back when the Macintosh first came out.
You're talking about.
His vision was that to be used for offices and business and graphics, and when it comes down to it, Macintosh had kick-ass graphics, beat Windows, but he turned his nose up at the gaming industry, which was a big mistake. But of course, they fired him or got rid of him not long after. So them doing the push to get Macintosh into the business workspace didn't exactly work well because they started having idiots running Apple. Then, of course, then you talk about it as it comes up sooner, in his revitalization. But see, that's the big problem. There was that opportunity for it, but people kept with Microsoft. They were familiar with Microsoft. a lot of people had it at home, so you could, you could in the days have someone working at home with the stuff, maybe phoning it in with a BBS or internet line into the company, or whatnot. Being that the internet wasn't for full public use at that time. And you had it open. Now, there are other things about Microsoft you could have gone after, right? But the thing is just because everybody's picking that one over the others, they're available out there. It's just this is what the people are wanting. People are wanting to have Valve or Steam, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What was common out there? Yeah, you got the Epic, you got the others. Good or bad that their services are, that's immaterial, but they're out there. But
and none of them are perfect. But Steam's done a lot
perfect.
for people. But I mean, even GOG did some censoring, so it's like, they all play these games. They want to get the money from China or whatever it is. So it's just
wherever that revenue source is coming from,
and it's kind of annoying. So like GOG can do some things here and there. Valve's obviously done some more things, but if you're going to sue them, you should have a better reason than this.
Right. This is just as poor.
Yes.
As it was back with the Microsoft lawsuit. It's basically that you're the big boy and we don't like the fact that you're doing better than us.
Yep.
If it was a true monopoly situation, the other ones wouldn't exist, or they would have been.
That's right.
Well, it'd be like like the true monopolies that are happening with the entertainment with Disney and all that stuff, when they're gobbling everybody else up, and there's hardly any competition. There is your monopoly. No one wants to touch it.
Look at Skydance, gobbling up Paramount. Now they want to go after Warner Brothers, even though Warner Brothers board of directors declined the deal, and they want to stick with Netflix. Still, you have these corporations, Paramount, Disney, Netflix, who want to gobble up other corporations, so there's less to choose from.
Yep. Yeah, I feel that, and it's a tough thing too, because obviously there's a time that EA and other stuff. I mean, there was a time I think EA wanted to get Nintendo, if I remember. It's like, hell no. They have their problems too. All these companies have their problems. That's why when people just blindly support them for whatever reasons, like, don't do that.
Right.
That's not smart. Yeah.
No, it's not. I mean, back in the day, I was a rabid Macintosh guy. And the one thing I really loved to do was, what I had was, I had a subscription to only one computer magazine that was called Mac Addict, right? I didn't go with Mac World or all the other ones. I went with Mac Addict because they what are you laughing about?
No, I'm laughing about
Rock.
No, calm down.
No. Hey, I'm not going to ever calm down, man. Okay, but okay, Cashman might be right. Yeah, he's the money man. If you need to sue somebody,
take it easy, man.
I'm perfectly calm, dude. Calmer than you are.
You just take it easy.
Calmer than you are.
I'm wired, man. I'm wired. I'm coming after you all. That's it. Hey, thank you for throwing me off of what I was going to sit back and say.
Oh gosh. All right, just take a deep breath.
Hey, I was on a roll. What was I saying? I forgot. That's what you get with old person brain. Mac Addict. Right.
Yes.
And the reason why I liked Mac Addict is until they had a little change in their management and they started doing things different. It was irreverent to the topic at hand. It was informative, but it's like, we're serious, but we're having fun type of thing. They were not afraid to go after Apple for the mistakes they made. They had their knives out on Apple, so you got good and bad from them. They were criticizing the guy who was running Apple because he was always running around with a Windows laptop. It's like, you're running Apple and you're not using Apple? Come on, man.
Problem.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about it. it was, positive, negative about everything that was going on there. Where, like Macworld or whatever, it'd be more of the, hey, excuse me while I put some lube on my nose and I shall insert it now. It's nice and warm too, so you don't have to worry about the coldness, and such. And that's what we need. It's like if Mac wasn't around, if they did crash at that time, because this was about the time that Macintosh was not looking good. They were very promoting the clones, the Apple clones, because they had that little experiment for a few years, which probably wasn't the best thing, but they were hoping that they could try to do what basically Windows did. Right. Go out there and you'll be able to put this on other computers. But they're still around. And now, of course, Apple is thriving pretty good, even though they could be a hell of a lot better.
They could be a hell of a lot better, yes.
And you got a lot of people running with Linux. So, this is not a monopoly situation. This with Steam is not a monopoly situation. I mean, Epic Games and all the other ones, they're doing far better than what Apple was doing at that time.
Yeah. It also helps that with Apple stores and so on, the customer service is really good. Those people really go out of their way to know the products, which is important.
Yeah. I mean,
even at the end of this article here, Baron, it says that lawsuit that was filed in 2021 was dismissed at the end of that year, and that it was refiled in May of 2022 before being combined with a similar lawsuit filed by Denny and Thaco
maybe it is
Thaco. I don't know.
I think it's
filed by Aspire Studio, Dark Cat Studios, and granted class action status by a federal judge in November 2024.
Yeah, well, you can always find a judge that'll take up any case.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm sure you can.
Right. But, this isn't... If we don't want it, there's Epic. If you feel you're being taken advantage with Valve, go to one of the other ones.
This is the whole situation about, I want my cake and eat it too bullshit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And say, all these fans say this, and it's like, Well, they're saying that things are being forced. That's when I roll my eyes.
Yeah, I don't see. Hey, what happened?
It's StreamYard, so it'll do that every now and then.
StreamYard!
Yeah, I noticed some flickering sometimes on there, but I just called this up. Ooh, Norse Oath of the Blood. That looks good. But yeah, I mean, look at the free games. Definitely not fried chickens going on right now until the 5th. And then you have Botany Manor and Poison Retro Set, which neither one of them look like I want to have. But still, it's free games. Mm-hmm. And some, like Hogwarts, was on there. I mean, a few of the others that were. They have Grand Theft Horse on there. That's gonna be fun.
That's right, Baron. You can ride your Mustang.
And a
literal Mustang.
Yeah, right. Theft Horse. Yeah. But and the thing is, it's got DLCs, but you don't need DLCs unless you wish to expand your game. Or in the case of like Warhammer, Space Marine. I mean, I'm not grabbing every DLC. I don't want to necessarily have the White Scars pack or the Champion pack. No, I wanted my Dark Angels and a couple of the others. But you don't have to. You don't even need to get the DLC pack if you have Dark Angel in the game. But if you want to really look really neat and fancy, yeah, it's cosmetic, but it's cheap. It's not that expensive, which is why I went for it, and because I'm a cheap bastard and wait for it. So I mean, really, and what's nice is when you get a deal where the DLCs are all included. Like when I got the Batman, Arkham, I have all the DLCs for that, and it's like it came with it. Our Mad Max, all the DLCs came with that.
Yeah, that's how it was when Jace gifted me Mad Max, and it came with all the DLCs.
Yeah, which was basically the body parts, the bodies. for the for cars, not people, cars. In the game, YouTube. So yeah, I mean, DLCs are nice little things, but yeah, if they make it that you have to buy a DLC to get the game going, then there's a problem. DLCs should be add-ons or expanding what you have, and hey,
Well,
if it's what you want,
just like
what you want.
it's just like when you go to a store, you buy a game, and it comes with the activation key nowadays. No, I don't want to have to put in a disc or enter an activation key just to have the game. If I'm buying, a physical copy of a game that comes with a disc, and it tells me to insert the disc and then put in the code to activate it, it's like, no, this is bullshit. The game should be available to me from the moment I purchase it.
Right.
There shouldn't be any extra steps involved.
Should it? And that's game developers. Maybe it's time that, hey, tell you what, let's slap it back and look at your game developers and what you're doing. And overpricing.
Yeah, that's why I think
they are overpricing games.
We're not. Yeah. That's why we need to continue to put out more messages, and not enough people do it, I feel, about finding these games for a cheaper price, because they're claiming that this stuff is now $70, $80, and I'm just talking about the base version. I always talk about that. And when you start accepting these things, and you can blame a number of consumers for this, this is the kind of stuff that starts getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, I don't mind paying $20 to $50 for a game.
Yeah.
But if I had to pay any more than that, no, I'm not doing it.
60.
Have I made some purchases for some games that have been $70? I'm not going to say I haven't when I have last year. When I happened to buy a certain game from a long-standing franchise, Doom.
Yeah.
I ended up buying that game. That was over $70, but like I said,
I've been meaning to ask you about that, how you like it, but we can talk about that later.
No, I'm included in this conversation here.
Okay.
But it was worth it to me to get the extra DLCs for that.
Yeah, you bought the deluxe edition for that, right? So,
yeah. Also, and get the game at that price because I watched somebody play it who had that same version to be able to play it a few days earlier. And it was Stone Cold Loki. I watched him stream it. Well, okay, I'm sold on it.
Yeah. It's a fun
game.
I've
seen people play that game and was like, ooh, I can't wait to get a good sale on that one.
Yeah, it didn't do as well as some of the other Doom stuff. Some people didn't like certain things, but other people like Mike enjoyed it, and that's cool.
I enjoyed it because it reminded me a lot of old school Doom.
So they're doing some stuff still, though. This is the other reason, like, where's the multiplayer? Doom used to be known for great multiplayer. So I wish
that was one of the gripes with this last one. It didn't have the multiplayer.
Yeah, they could bring back that fun, awesome multiplayer again. This is another thing. They want to charge more, and then this goes along with the layoffs. And then when this stuff isn't selling, of course, then you got stuff like the Activision thing a long time ago, a number of years ago, when that Bond game, they were like, oh, we'll just get rid of all the developers. Well, what about the part that you guys played? They did a Bond game where
they wet their hands clean of that.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like, oh no, we
right, and we
didn't have anything to do with this game falling apart.
Doing tons of time. We've seen EA get involved in too much. That's why I think there's things that happen like Sims, like it was SimCity actually, so the last SimCity game where we had to have an always online connection. And I have a feeling that was EA's influence, because even EA was happy to throw Maxis under the bus when the game wasn't selling that well. So, instead of doing the right thing and saying, yes, we bought you, but we'll back off unless you're not making us money.
Yeah.
Unless you really need our advice. But no, they have to get their hands in the cookie jar too many times. And then the problems start happening.
That's the problem. You have too many chefs in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is you got so many people that think they know better than the ones that they actually hire.
Exactly.
It's like, did you study any of this? No. I got management school. It's like, well, we studied for this. We know how it works. Don't tell us how to do this job if you don't know how to do the job.
Exactly.
You want something, do it.
I do believe it's time for you to read the next article.
Hasbro of all things.
Hold on. Let me.
I know you got to play.
Let me do the thing, man. The thing.
Do the thing, man. Do the thing.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
That's how I feel about Baron's belly button lynch whenever I hear about it. But yeah.
Give it alone. Leave my buddy belly button. I meditate to that. I meditate to belly button lynch.
We didn't need to know that. I don't think anybody was asking about that, Baron. That you meditate to your own belly button.
Yeah, that's crazy. So Spencer Bacoli here from the good old Bounding and sometimes into the comics. But we here on we always make fun of this stuff. We don't care if it's more on the right or the left. When we read things,
I'm gonna make fun of it.
That's right.
If it's worth making fun of.
But good old Spencer, and I had seen some of this article recently because this is January 23rd. But Hasbro, of course. Now I'm guessing this lawsuit is probably correct. Because Hasbro's been screwing up a bit lately, more than a bit, but yeah.
Well, their new CEO is focused more on digital content than he is on actually making actual product for the shelves.
The hell you say?
But yeah, Hasbro sued for lying to investors. New lawsuit claims recent stock prices were artificially inflated by overprinting Magic the Gathering cards. Yes. Yes. Well, both fans and Wall Street have long recognized.
I'm trying not to laugh, but you're making me.
That's right. Well, both fans and Wall Street have long recognized Magic the Gathering's role in keeping Hasbro afloat. A new lawsuit has accused the popular toy manufacturer of lying to investors regarding the TCG's recent sales success, even going so far as to begin overprinting sets in order to sell the ruse. Guys.
I do say. That sounds like a bit of a sticky wicket there.
Yes.
Yeah, double A.
Oh, good. Some new names here. Jointly filed by shareholders Joseph Chronicono. I think that's Chronicono. Yeah. Yeah.
I think he was one of the colonies. He's probably one of those.
Yes, that's very good. There's Olton McGlowan with the U.S. District Court of Rhode Island on January 21st. The lawsuit accuses Hasbro executive leadership, including CEO Chris Cox.
Oh, yes, of the Cox.
The Cox, yes, very good, very good.
They're a very respectful family, even though they do get me up too early in the morning. And, I see them out there cutting some morning wood also.
Yes.
You need to have your fires in the morning. Yeah.
Yes.
The Cox good family. Good family.
Of providing materially false and misleading statements to investors as to the current health of their most important line of products, which in turn led to the collapse of the game's second-hand market. Yes, very, very good.
Yes.
Second-hand.
Very good.
Well, we need to have those. Yeah, second-hand curiosity shops. So very important. Yes. Yeah.
Per a recap provided by the Rhode Island-based Go Local Prove news outlet, the case receiving their attention due to Hasbro's current headquarters being located in Pawtucket. The lawsuit explains Magic is a popular card game which notably features rare cards highly sought after by the collectors. Such cards may fetch upwards of $1,000s on the secondary market. Yes. I get it.
It's good. It's good to see Fat Stephen in the chat. It's good to see you, good man.
Yeah, the Dominion of Canada. Yeah, good lad. Yeah, part of the British, you're part of our empire. Yes. Good man.
Yes, it's good to see Mr. Fat Stephen here.
Who says the Canadian way of saying, hey, gay?
It's gay.
Yeah. Even if they have that dish with the fries and the gravies on it. I mean, they obviously do a little bit uncivil there. They don't understand you. You have to have your toast, peas with gravy and all that. Yes. And your morning blood sausage.
Oh, yes. He said we have lesbian cuts. Oh, does he now?
There's the only one. There's the only one of a lesbian cut.
Yeah, it shows that I enjoy women.
Trapped in a man's body.
Yes, exactly. I just want to make sure that people know that.
God.
I'm not into that brotherly love, as you might say. The love that must not be mentioned. So this is my way to signal to the ladies. I am more than willing.
Remember, Stephen, all the robots want to do in the Ark Raiders game is give you a hug. Yes, I know.
Oh, it's a friendly game. I have not played that yet. It was given to me, but I haven't even fired it up. I need to have some chaps to play with me, And not that way.
You hear that, Stephen? You hear that? You could be burdened by what has been with Cash, Baron, and myself playing Ark Raiders. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, what's
going on? Hell no.
Statement you have there, my good man. Unburdened by what has been. I mean, we could sit in a philosophy class and ponder that for years.
Steven right now is saying, oh, hell no, I don't want to be stuck with you three retards.
Here's one to talk. Yes.
It's exactly. He's from Canada. It's like,
And I'm saying that because I'm the retard of the group.
No.
I called their last prime minister. Yes. He's in a lesbian relationship with
prime minister? Awesome. What can it screw up?
Man.
He's dating an astronaut, I tell you. He's dating a true astronaut. That brave Katy Perry, and they're in that sweet lesbian relationship, which will show you that I am very inclusive. I have no problems with
that. But Cash, go ahead,
dear boy. Finish it on. Yes, finish it. Here we go. Continue on. Yes. Given the nature of Magic's secondary market, the rate of which new Magic card sets are printed and sold directly impacts the value of existing Magic cards to collectors. As such, the overprinting of new Magic sets would reduce the value of existing Magic sets. Okay? Although analysts and investors... I know, right? Is that some AI stuff there? I don't know.
We've talked about it before. Well, some of these articles feel like they're written by AI.
I believe the former Vice President Kamala Harris is part of the writing staff. It's like it has to be because we are being burdened by what has been. It's like not unburdened, but burdened.
This took an interesting turn. Yes, maybe that is the case. Maybe not, but who knows? Although analysts and investors consistently inquired as to whether the company was in fact overprinting Magic sets, the individual defendants repeatedly denied such speculation. Yes.
Of course they did, yeah, boy. Of course they did.
Yes, very good.
They're doing you have to do that. Possible deniability and all that. I tell you. I mean, the Royals do it all the
Yes.
time. I do say yes.
Yes. basing its claims on a review of internal corporate documents produced by defendants to plaintiffs counsel, the defendants' public documents, conference calls, and announcements made by defendants. The lawsuit argues that this overprinting scheme caused the company to substantial harm by causing it to repurchase its own shares at artificially inflated prices. Yes. That was a mouthful, because I think there could have been some sentences there that were maybe cut, maybe one or two. It starts being word salad. Yes, a little bit of words.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
How was your sandwich, sir? It's a bit wordy.
Yes, it's definitely a bit wordy today. In total, the company spent an aggregate amount of approximately $125 million to repurchase approximately 1.4 million shares of its own common stock at artificially inflated prices from April 2022 to July 2022. This caused the company to overpay for repurchases of its own stock by approximately $55.9 million. Yes.
No, I do say. Oh, resignation. It sounds like something that would have happened because you went to that curry shop on Baker Street. I do say.
Yes. Yes.
There's a lot of curry stains in Jolly Good England right now. Yeah.
Yes. Providing a brief overview of the saga thus far, the lawsuit then recalls, according to the company's segmentation strategy, new Magic sets were to be printed to meet demand from the new consumer segments, such as collectors, competitive, and casual players, or digital MTG Arena and MTG online users. But the truth began to emerge on November 14th, 2022, when Bank of America issued a report that the company had been overprinting Magic sets and risked damaging the value of Magic brand. Yes.
And Godzillionaire says this lawsuit is nonsense. Actually, Godzillionaire, what we would say is it's hogwash. It's pure hogwash. He says, next thing you're going to tell me consistently printing more US dollars is making the dollar worthless.
Yes.
It is. I hate to break it to you, dear boy, but it is.
Yes. Yes, we figured
valuable pound. Leave a pound.
We had a feeling that maybe this would be an actual true lawsuit because Hasbro has been fucking up recently. Yes.
I do say, what did you say, old lady? You should have been saying fornicating.
Oh, fornicating. Oh, excuse me.
Remember, we are.
We are proper gentlemen. We are sophisticated gentlemen here, and I can hear a few people snickering. Well, bloody hell to you too.
Yes. Fornicate you.
Yes.
That's all I have to say. Yes. But
yeah, so the truth continued to emerge on January 26, 2023, when the company issued a press release to announce its financial results for the fourth quarter and full year of 2022. The quarter 4, 2022 press release reported that the Wizards of the Coast and digital gaming segment had fallen significantly short of the company's guidance for year-over-year fourth quarter revenue growth. The fourth quarter 2022 press release further noted that the company would eliminate approximately 15% of its global workforce in the coming year, and that its COO would be departing from this position. Yes. The truth finally emerged on October 26, 2023, before the market opened, when Hasbro issued a press release to announce its disappointing financial results for the third quarter of 2023. The third quarter 2023 press release reported that the company had reduced owned inventory by 27%, but further noted the consumer products inventories has decreased by 34%. Inventories. Excuse me, good boy. Yes.
Yeah. It sounds like one of the articles from the Strand. Are you sure you're reading from the proper?
I think so, good boy. I think so. During the earnings call held that the same day, yes, the individual defendants stated that the reduction in total owned inventory was primarily driven by the reduction in non-Wizards inventory in the breach of this fiduciary duties owned to Hasbro willingly or recklessly made and or caused the company to make false and misleading statements. Yes. Fiduciary.
The word you're looking for is fiduciary.
Fiduciary, yes.
I'm rather embarrassed that Cash Pence said that wrong. You say.
Yes, fixing these words. Yes. Further detailing their clients' grievances, Chronino and McGlowan's legal team argued that these dodgy statements from Hasbro leadership were made in the breach of this fiduciary. Am I saying that right? I think so.
Fiduciary.
Excuse me, fiduciary. Yes, I haven't heard that
I
word.
was trying not to laugh because I'm the one on the show who always screws up the words.
Duties to own to Hasbro willingly or recklessly made or caused the company to make false and misleading statements. My goodness, there's a lot of stuff in quotes, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, this is quite a bitch. It's like when I got that parrot from the from the pet shop, and the parrot was dead, and they insisted it was still alive.
Yes.
There's a lot of bobs and bits in this article.
Yes, there is. Yes. Hasbro's strategy with regard to printing Magic cards was not as carefully thought out as portrayed. The company was in fact printing a volume of Magic sets which exceeded customer demand. The company's inventory allocation management was problematic, particularly as it pertained to the company's printing strategy for the Magic sets. The company was overloaded the market with Magic sets to generate revenue and to offset shortfalls within the company. As a result of the company's overprinting of Magic sets, existing Magic cards were devalued, and the company failed to maintain internal controls.
To say that's rather hard. It's not like when I was reared in the British Navy. They made sure that things were under control.
Yes, as a result of the foregoing, the company's public statements were materially false and misleading at all the relevant time. The individual defendants failed to correct or caused the company to fail to correct these false and misleading statements and omissions of the material fact, rendering them personally liable to the company for breaching their fiduciary duties.
Oh, bravo, old man! You did it.
Yes,
my God,
fiduciary. Fiduciary. Yes. Very good. We get things right here on the Pop Talk and other channels.
Yes, and Three Rock Creation says, in other words, the Magic cards lost their magic.
Yes.
It's like when I lost my mojo.
The loss.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah. You can't lose your mojo, baby.
Yeah, baby.
I needed a little voodoo, you might say. Yes.
The lawsuit also claims that Hasbro utilized the revenue of Magic to account for revenue shortfalls elsewhere in the company. In order to account for the shortfalls in the other elements of the company's businesses, the new Magic sets would thus be parachuted into provide additional revenue. As such, the explosion growth in the Magic business noted just prior to and during the relevant period was in fact the result of parachute strategy. At present, it is not clear what specific. Yes.
I was part of a shortfall incident myself.
Yes, very good.
And
I heard it was a short bus incident.
Something with a short bus.
No, I
It's
took a
a
midget.
show.
Boom, down with down
Oh,
there. Yeah.
Somebody
No,
said the word midget.
we don't have short.
Very interesting.
No, we do not have in England. In England, we don't have short buses. I was on the single decker bus, not the
Very
double.
good. Very
That's
good.
what we have. So I was a single decker, not a double decker.
Haha! I see what you did there. Very good. Very good.
Mm.
At present, it is not clear what specific relief Cronino and McGlone are seeking from Hasbro. Further, as of publication, the toy manufacturer has not responded to any public requests for comment. Oh my.
No comment. Just tell you.
In other words, Hasbro fucked around and now they are finding out.
They seem to have done stuff. Good.
Bean, fornicate.
Bean, yes.
Please,
yes.
fornicate around. Yes.
But
they fornicated around and they.
I was trying not to laugh. I'm like, I got to get through this in this voice. I thought it was funny to do this because it was so ridiculous. That whole article was just needed to be
word
cut.
Salad.
It was
Come on,
so much
Spencer.
word salad.
What the hell, dude?
Oh my gosh! How many times did we say the word?
What's happening to Bounty in the comics?
How many times did I have to read like basically the same sentence in this fucking lawyer talk shit? It was ridiculous, man.
Well, that's lawyer talk for you.
Gosh.
Yeah, well, that's called word count, word salad, man. That's sort of I gotta have a certain word count.
Yeah,
so,
it's okay to have shorter. Right. Go ahead. Yeah.
Writing by Kamala Harris. There you go.
Right. Anybody who does word salad, it's not just her. There's other people who do it. It's like, please.
I know there's people who do it.
Just,
I know.
Just don't.
But she's the best one to point out.
Oh man, that was a lot. I had to get through that, and some of those words you don't always see. And I also feel like we must use big words because we need to make ourselves feel smarter. So we need to use bigger words. Yes.
Fiduciary,
yes. Fiduciary, yes.
I am smart. I'm SMRT.
Yeah, it's like we were on. It was like we were on PBS there,
when PBS actually was more cultured. There's some cultures there still, but it's like older stuff.
Hey, throat cultures
the only
don't
one
count.
who was cultured, Cash, was purely a child.
I don't think it's good.
Come on, Graham Kerr was cultured.
I just laugh at the media and
the other one who was cultured on there, I guarantee, was the Cajun Chef. I guarantee. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but you had the Galloping Gourmet too. I mean,
I know.
Yeah, it's just.
But the Cajun Chef. Yeah. Oui, mon ami, yeah. Yeah, back in the day when there was a lot of good stuff on there at one time.
Oh yeah, there was.
Not just Sesame Street for my 5-year-old eyes.
See, this is what we will always tell people out there. I don't care what article you're reading or whatever. Never blindly agree with it, and also any of these articles. Excuse me. Any of these articles can be word salad, and Bounty in the Comics and Cosmic Comic Book News, they can also embarrass themselves. So.
They all can. Every single one of them.
Yeah,
even when we read an article from Variety or The Hollywood Reporter or Deadline, or as Baron likes to call it, Unalive Line.
Yep. I mean, people in the comments, and the comics, but the comments, they are calling them out. People are asking, what the hell has happened to this website? Because you start seeing changes, and you go, I don't think this is the best change for this.
Oh, well, we're not done with Bounty in the Comics just yet. But before we get to the last two Bounty in the Comics article,
dun, dun, dun.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the weekend box office. Give ourselves a little break for them for a little bit.
Woo!
Before we go back. So, ladies and gentlemen, the weekend box office. And the number one movie was Send help. I don't know. That seems like something that Baron Cash and I always say every pop talk.
Help us!
Send help.
We
Yeah,
need
that's
help.
People watching go, there's no help for you Three Stooges.
No.
I thought it was our chat that said that. The viewers, send help. But that's the model of pop talk is send help. I never even heard of this film.
Never heard of it
Never
either,
heard
but
of
it's
this film.
apparently released by Walt Disney, and it
That's
made
nice.
20 million this weekend, considering pretty much the entire East Coast was white out with the snowstorm that came through. Then you had the Iron Lung at 17.8 million at number
Don't even know
2.
what that one is.
Markiplier, I've never heard of that studio.
Iron Lung. That sounds like a barrel.
And then hold on. At number 3, everybody knows you went to see this. At number 3, Melania.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm impressed.
I'm impressed.
Melania came in at number 3. That's right. The First Lady.
Wow.
She came in at number 3 this weekend at the box office. She beat out Zootopia 2.
Well, I'm surprised. I literally surprised. I didn't expect that much of a return. People coming in to see it. So, yeah. I guess I owe Trump $1. We had a
That's
bet.
right, Baron. Baron and I had a bet. I told him, I guarantee it, Melania's going to be up in the top 5. You better believe it.
Yeah.
And look,
I'm
she's in the
giving
top
that
5.
$1, no penny. Yeah. Pennies. I'm using pennies. $1 in pennies. I'm sending.
We don't print pennies anymore, Baron. No more pennies.
I got enough.
Welcome back, Helion.
Welcome back.
You missed us being silly idiot goofball.
The usual stuff.
Yeah. We're just being ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
But look at that. Number 3, Melania.
I'm shocked, yeah. I mean, that did better than Bruce Springsteen.
It did.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, he was a doctor.
Melania does better than Bruce. Bubble here or there. Because that's all Bruce does is mumbling his songs.
Yeah, and they think that Born in USA is a great patriotic minority. Yeah, which is about the only thing he could understand. And it sounds like he's not a toilet trying to pass.
It's still not as bad as
I was going to say, it sounds like he's trying to have a bowel movement.
I always thought that.
You okay?
Like, oh, that's a great
you okay,
yeah.
Bruce? You need a laxative or anything? Get rid of that constipation.
The USA, I was.
Little known fact: 2 different concerts, he got a prolapse colon singing that song.
Right.
They had to go out and back with a stick and get it back in there and say, "Go out there, boss." But no,
get out there, boss! Come on, Hoss.
Yeah.
Get out there, boss.
And all Baron USA was just trashing America. Piece of shit.
I didn't. I guess I didn't listen to the lyrics that much. I don't know. Bruce Springsteen, just his music.
No.
Like I said, Max Weinberg, their drummer. I thought he was the best thing about that East Street Band. Is that what it was called?
Well, that's just the East Street Band is great.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
Saxophonist who passed away not too long ago. I believe he was in Bill and Ted's. The first one.
Oh, nice.
I mean, you know, if the E Street Band would actually find someone other than Bruce Springsteen to be a singer, I think, oh God, it'd be beautiful. I mean, if Tiny Tim would be better, dig up Tiny Tim and put him out there. Tiptoe through the tulip, born in the USA, born in the USA.
I love the fact that we have singers nowadays or whatever that like to slur words when they sing and other stuff. It's really
like,
just
what
great.
the hell are you saying? Am I listening to another Bruce Springsteen?
We got a guy who's gonna, because the NFL needs to continue to be so progressive in their minds. But we're gonna have a guy at the halftime show singing in a dress. Very, very exciting.
Oh yeah, Bad Bunny. Yeah, I don't care.
Well, you see, Cash, I do not care who's going to be seeing that next Sunday's Super Bowl. I am going to be talking to a non with a chin.
Non.
We'll be here.
We'll give people alternative programs. Babylon 5, The Road Home. Cheap plug.
Cheap plug, yes. Good movie, yes.
Yeah, basically DS9 with hookers and blackjack. Yeah.
That's how St. Michael Straczynski was when Paramount said, no, we already have a sci-fi show. Well, fine, I'll make my own sci-fi show with blackjacks and hookers. Oh, just give me the hookers.
Yeah, exactly. But, oh, God. I remember one of the best halftime shows ever was when they were done in Louisiana. He had ZZ Top and the Blues Brothers.
Yep.
And they fired off all that fireworks. And the vents were covered with flags.
Yeah.
See,
I'm glad you brought that up because somebody had shown a clip of that this morning on X saying this was the best ever halftime show. And I'm going, hell yeah, it was.
They had some, I mean, I know like when the Who played a number of years ago and people were like, oh, they sound so old. I'm like, I don't know. They still are trying to kick ass. So I just think it's weird when they halftime. There's got to still be some rock bands out there. Even wouldn't it be cool if somebody be like, hey, we heard about this group and we want to give them the big stage. But no, they bring on people that they know for sure that is going to cause controversy. It's always going to cause controversy every time. Even when they had on Snoop Dogg, what was it, 2 years ago or something, The Weeknd, it was still more just minor and stuff. There wasn't really anything controversial, if I remember, about The Weeknd and stuff. But why would you limit yourself? The halftime show and the Super Bowl, I'm sure there's rock bands and some other ones. Yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine AC?
Why not? Even after all these years, why not?
The lights go out.
Well, the reason why you get these subpar acts is because you get subpar writing in TV shows. You get subpar game development.
Yes.
It's the lack of creativity.
Yep.
Right.
It is.
The lack of wanting to try something new. Going somewhere and say, you know what? Those people on stage, let's make them famous.
Mm-hmm. Like Johnny on the Tonight Show.
Yeah, of course. Well, people are, a lot of the entertainers now, they don't strive. They don't, you don't feel that they want to be as great as they can at their craft. They're just like, I'm subpar. We're going to bring on this person, or this is considered progressive for us. Fine, you can bring on anybody you want to the halftime show, but you're just bringing on people that A, start hating America, and B, which is really stupid, especially at a Super Bowl halftime show. B, you just want to bring in that controversy because you do. But there's got to be
it's going to get ratings if they have a headline act.
Of course.
That part of the country loves, part of the country hates.
Yes.
Then it'll mean ratings.
Right.
People will keep watching the big game.
Right.
To see what happens in the halftime show. And then they'll be talking about it on social media, talking about it on YouTube channels, wherever, talking about it on your morning news the next day.
Yep. And that's the whole thing now. And it's really sad. Like, you can just skip a lot of if it's the national anthem, I hate to say it, but you skip that. You skip that with any sport events that you're watching, probably. Usually not baseball so much, I guess, but the NFL, and you skip certain things, and then you just watch the game.
It depends what you skip. If your team's trailing going into the ninth, it's like, well, I see where this game's going.
Yeah. That's true. But
I'm sure they're going to have the Black National.
It's going to be.
Sure they'll have the Mexican.
I have no idea. I don't think so.
Anthem that they did.
Yeah.
Remember when they did that for the United States? Did that?
I'm not surprised.
No, it's like no. This is the United freaking States.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Well, say, can you see?
It's gonna be very interesting to see, and people can laugh about this all they want, but how the ratings for Turning Point USA. There's going to be other alternatives during the halftime show. We'll see how they do compared to the halftime show. We'll see if a lot of people just want to watch for the controversy or like, oh, let's check out Bad Bunny because of all the attention and stuff he's got. I didn't even know about Bad Bunny, of course, until we watched the second.
Well, Zaffris is making another cheap plug for Zaffris, telling people to come by Zaffris next Sunday at Zaffris time, which is 6 p.m. Eastern, and watch Babylon 5, The Road Home, because Zaffris knows that's the one. But Baron, he's not the one. Cash, he's not the one. Pacific, he's definitely not the one. But
it was the dawn of the third age of mankind.
That's
10
the one.
years after the Earth Mimbari War.
Yes.
The Babylon Project was a dream given form. Yep. You know, what a great show. Now I'm wanting to watch it again. Thanks, guys.
It's, as far as I know, it's still on Tubi.
I got it on DVD anyway, so I need to sit back and watch Crusade again.
On Blu-ray or whatever when they were.
Now, have you opened it up? I know Mike hasn't opened it.
A little bit. Yeah.
I have not opened mine still.
Yeah.
I have not opened mine.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I've watched a few episodes and stuff before. Yeah.
No, I hadn't seen that Florida is making English the only language in the driving test. Well, let's face it, all the signs are written in English. If you can't read those signs, then you shouldn't be out on the road.
Yep. That's right.
Well, I'll quit driving. I don't know how to read.
Now, Zootopia 2, that did make $5 million this weekend, but Disney's not crying because look what it's done worldwide.
Yep. Yeah, it's done great.
Yeah,
it might actually hit $2 billion. It might. Yeah.
It could.
Wow. This might be a big one this year.
This and Avatar has made a good profit too, but yeah.
Well, how long has it been? Is this all 2026 for that one, or did it open up?
No, it started late 2025.
Okay.
I agree, Helion, 100%.
See.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well.
And there he goes with the German after saying "see,"
da,
which is yes in Spanish.
Da.
Yeah.
And Shelter, a recluse on a remote Scottish island rescues a girl from the sea. Oh, it sounds like how the long-suffering and Baron met.
Maybe it's because Amelia's escaped freedom. Yeah, Amelia.
Unleashing a perilous sequence of events that culminate in an attack on his home, compelling him to face his turbulent history. Well, I mean, he was in radio, so yeah.
Baron was the siren and stuff. He was trying to sink all the ships, and then the long suffering was like, "Who is this jackass?" And then they started talking, and
well, that's a different story about when I was in radio. That story is almost unbelievable. That I have there. I'll save it for later though. But yeah, the Coke was flowing. That was the nose candy of choice back in the day. It's like no, ours we didn't have that at our station, but a lot of the stations around here. Oh yeah, it was snowing in July. Let's just put it that way.
Oh boy, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
And Avatar Fire and Ash. Well. Hasn't really done that much here. Yeah, some might say, I don't know, 386 million. Doesn't seem so bad to me, Mike, but it's gotten all its money from the international market, just like Zootopia.
Yep.
Right. Yep. I mean, that's embarrassing for the domestic. That is embarrassing.
It is.
It should be higher than that.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
Like, yes. But yeah.
Messy. What do we have here?
And Mercy, a story about the chat of Pacific414. Say, Mike, would you please quit dying in games so much?
Yes, that's This movie was filmed in my neighborhood. Actually, it's pretty crazy.
So Cash has a cameo, right?
No.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
but I
he's
did
in the
talk
window.
to the.
Yeah, he's
when
in the
we
window
were-
like this going, you need me?
Yeah, right.
Hello,
Sure. Yeah.
up there.
Where am I?
Yeah.
Show me in the shot now.
He's in
Our,
the
Can we have
window.
some more macaroni and cheese?
Our-
I was gonna
Our
say,
neighbor.
he's in the window
No, this is
holding
around
his
the,
plate from catering and eating
yeah,
the
this is-
food.
This is around the time when the family got catering, and I talked to that guy from Amazon. And what show do you think that he was telling me about? Take a guess. It's something Padawannabe loves, which is fine. But
X-Men, man, X-Men.
you
Yeah.
got it. You got it. Oh, have you watched that new X-Men
here's the
'97 show? I'm like, dude, they did some stuff in that show. Oh, you got to check it out, though, man.
I want Rogue to have her booty back. Booty.
Just watch me playing Marvel Rivals with Rogue.
But
She's got her
they
booty and more.
Right
Rogue
in
Girl's
our-
got a booty.
Right next door, in our neighbor's house, they launched some explosions. They had some other stuff going on. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. They had that one show from the Apple TV come here, and then after that, we had Amazon here, Amazon Studios. So it's kind of crazy. Yeah, a lot of people around.
And then Tim, in beeps, tell us in 1 beep if you're okay, and 2 beeps if you're not.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is they're all coming into that neighborhood and they all have a picture going. You see this guy hanging around. Just
Please
be careful.
Yeah, afforded. It was offered
Be
to
careful.
all the neighborhood.
Just give him some macaroni cheese and yeah. It's like
people.
This guy, he's
people were paid to have their property used. Of course, they had to be, and they gave people money, and then they gave us catering from the food. Most of it was good. Some of it was a little weird, but a lot of it was good. So I had to take advantage of it this time.
The lobster was a little rubbery. I tell you.
I don't remember us having lobster, but
and
he got to the live goth, and it wasn't live; it was dead.
Yeah. He got over there, and someone ate all the tofu.
The
tofu.
The tofu. Yeah,
I
no,
wanted
we never
my
had
tofu.
Freaking you and your tofu, dude. You're obsessed. There's the tofu. Yes. That's right. Do you speak it? Do you speak it?
It's fornicator. You speak it, mother fornicator. Yes, we're trying to be a more high class show. Boy, it got quiet. What did I say? What did I do?
Nothing. I'm catching up on the comments. But Mercy, the Pacific414 subscribers story and followers story. Mike, would you please stop dying in games? No, it's fun.
I don't want him to stop dying. He really gets foul mouth.
You son of a bitch!
Go in there and go.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll let you guys in on something. That thumbnail I made, I was almost going to use a picture of me and have me be the one in today's thumbnail. I was almost going to do that.
You should have, man. Come on, man. Great advertising, man. Great advertising.
I know. I get like a coin on when I play games.
He's crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy.
And let's see, The Housemaid, Anonymous' favorite movie. Hey, Sydney Sweeney's in it. It could be my favorite movie too.
Boobies. I saw pictures from that movie. Ooh.
Yeah, I bet. I bet you did. I bet you did. You okay, Baron?
She might not be.
You need a smoke?
Yes. I was holding off so someone else could say it, but yeah, let's just put it this way: I don't care if she's a good actress, bad actress, or whatever. Boobies! Oh my God, what a good-looking woman! Oh,
and Lady Mist is rolling her eyes. Helion's probably rolling her eyes, but hey, we're men.
Well,
and the Lord suffering, so well, whatever. He said I'll be right back.
Yeah.
But yeah. And Marty Supreme was at number 9 with 2.9 million. Oh, Helion's relieved. Good.
Revising discussion, guys. She's doing typos. She's notorious for it. Hey,
riveting discussion is probably what she meant.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I'm about boobies. I just have a certain type I like.
I like them all. Really? Do.
I know you do. I know you do.
Big ones, small ones, firm ones, saggy ones. I don't care. I'm an equal opportunity pervert. You know, I'm really, you know what? I'm going to be really honest here with that statement that was put out there.
Okay.
You don't have to. To what she said there, because, you know, I hate that you do have women that, you know, that think that way, because honestly, you know, sometimes what women have for breasts fit their frames or whatever. And again, guys love them all. I mean, no guy is going to deny looking at a pair if you flash them. And I don't think there's, unless they're gay, of course. Maybe in some gays got like.
No, I'm not going to deny the fact that, you know, I've seen it.
And guys, you know, any opportunity for the guy to play with them, they will play with them. You know, if you know, it comes down to the natural beauty of a woman, you know, in the frame of a woman, and how it is. You know, you have a woman out there and she's got the smaller breasts, but you wouldn't want it anything more, because if it's the frame, if they were larger, it would really not look good. Yeah. And the same thing, you got some women that have big breasts and it fits their body, and it goes down to the bootay. It doesn't matter. You know, they have thin hips, wide hips, whatever. The thing that comes out of it all is who you are. Too. Yeah. That adds a ton to the beauty. But honestly, and I'm serious about this, I love every type of woman out there, except for Jane Fonda. I will look at, and again, young one, old one. You know, I was a guy who was chasing older women. That was my thing. I liked older women. You know, I dated women who were 10. I married a woman 12 years older than me on my first marriage, right? So now that I am my age now, all these older women are now younger. So I guess I'm going like younger women now. But that's the thing. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how young you are. If you have some wrinkles on the face, you know, if you have freckles, as I like to call them, you know, you can do, you know, connected dots. It's fun to play connected dots with women with freckles. All that. And what sometimes a woman thinks is a flaw or whatever, a man will sometimes just adore it and whatnot. They'll like the you know, even if there's like a little bit the wrinkles on the face. It's just like, you know, you're still beautiful. You got the wrinkles. It means that you've been around the block and you know shit, or hopefully you do. That you didn't listen to Oprah all your life. There we go. You know. So, yeah, I mean, a woman shouldn't be sad if she's got small breasts.
What I care more about,
there's a lot of women with big breasts.
What I care more about when it comes to a woman is her personality, how she carries herself.
Mm-hmm.
If she's able to laugh at herself, you got me.
Right. Oh.
If she's able to tell a good joke, you got me.
Mm-hmm. If she can tell a bad joke, even better.
Yeah.
She'll fit in right here.
Yeah, if she walks around with a stick up her ass, I'm staying away.
Yeah. Right. So, yeah, don't be sad, be jealous at something. There's a lot of women that got big boobies that wish they don't because, it's killing my back or this or that, too much attention, or whatever, But, it doesn't matter the size. If a woman bends over, and then the shirt's open, and maybe they're not wearing a bra underneath, I am looking because that's me. I'm a horn dog. I'm a broken horn dog, actually. So the wife got me spayed.
You got you spayed? She got you neutered?
Yeah. Isn't neutering's for the... Which one is which now? Neutering's for the female and spading's for the...
No, neutering's for the male, spading's for the female.
Okay, I was neutered. Okay, I'm neutered. Yeah, I'm neutered. Yeah. She got me neutered, so...
I know that because we had some female cats that we had to get spayed.
Okay, yeah. I look down and it's like, I used to know what to do with you, buddy. I don't know anymore.
And Helion says, seduce my mind and you can have my body, my motto.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just it.
See, that's the key for me. You have to have a good personality.
Right.
You don't have to be the smartest person in the world. You don't have to be, an encyclopedia of knowledge. If you are you, then you'll get my attention. If you're trying to be something other than yourself, I'll see right through it.
Unfortunately, I be myself, and a lot of them went, oh, hell no. Nope. But yeah, it's, a lot of things, including lovemaking, involves the mind as well as the body.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, don't be ashamed.
No.
I mean,
no one should be ashamed.
Again,
because what also matters to me, everybody, you got my back, I got yours.
Mm-hmm. And if I happen to get a sneak of your boobie, look at your boobie, even better. No, in all seriousness. But I believe in the free the breast movement. I'm not kidding. The women that are out there talking. I mean, with some of the outfits women wear, you just might as well just whip it off.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. You know what? I have a sneaky.
Count me out, Helion. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah. There goes my chance. Cash.
Well, he's too much of a professor type, so.
Oh yeah, he's the professor.
What
Not that professor.
Gilligan's Island now? Yeah, let me use some coconuts to.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Well, we're on the subject of boobs. Marianne had some nice coconuts.
You got a lovely pair of coconuts. Yeah. Yeah. Marianne, that was my choice. I mean, you had the glamour girl, Ginger, but give me
the farm girl,
Don Wills any day. Don Wills, come here. I mean, I like Janet over everybody on Three's Company.
Shoot, Janet was great, man.
I mean, she had small breasts, like great ass. Oh.
Yeah, that's how
she was my crush. She was my crush.
That's how I feel about Helion too. She starts talking about stuff, and I start passing out too. But she's like, "Where have you been?" And I says, "I've been a jackass today. You got a problem? Want to fight?" Yeah.
Well,
Helion's always feisty and stuff. I always feel
so
like
are you. So are you. You're always saying, you know, what really grinds my gears, and
never. Yeah. It's all fake news.
Yes. No fake news.
It's all a show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah,
You know who's
he's
you know
very
who
feisty. Very feisty. Yeah, there's Cash.
you know who one of my crushes was growing up? Lauren
Hmm.
Holly.
Oh, yes. Lauren Holly, yeah.
Yeah.
My crush was Robbie's wife on Three's Company. I can't remember what her name is, but not Three Company, but My Three Sons. My Three Sons. Yeah, he got that cute blonde, and then he had the triplets. Oh, but my God, I think she was truly my first crush. Well, I won't ignore you if you want to handle dumb, that is. I'm dumb like a fox, so.
Helion starts talking shit, and I'm like, what was that? Did you say something? Oh, okay.
I can remember as a kid watching the movie Mannequin and falling in love with Kim Cattrall.
Yeah, I never got into Kim Cattrall.
She was cute in
Porky's.
Oh, it's so funny she was in Porky's. Jeez.
Yeah, she was Lassie. She was Lassie.
But
Lassie, come here, girl. Come here.
Mm-hmm.
She had a good role in Police Academy, but yeah.
That's Police Academy too. Yeah, I mean, that's when she was good. But yeah, yeah. And she never looked right in Star Trek 6. What the hell did they do to her in Star Trek 6?
I think if she was anything else but a Vulcan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that haircut was horrible. It's like a bowl cut. She looked like Mole with pointed ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can block them. We care.
Yeah. Helion starts her shit and stuff, so I have to start my shit. But go ahead.
Let's get to our last two articles here, shall we?
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
I mean, I can cut one of them out. You want me just to quickly go over the next one, and then the last one?
Fine. I'm just saying we are over a little bit over 3 hours, so.
Well, that's why I'll just skim through this next one, and then we'll get to.
Up to you, Mike. It's your show.
Shut up, jackass. Jackass.
MIK EPAC FIC 414. Pacific Club. All join together. Go hi. Come along and sing.
Somebody think you have to be high to watch us.
Or even be on the show. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Again, just having fun. I could even poke fun at myself.
Whole bag of apples, man.
Yeah.
Whole bag. And
Ubisoft price tumbles 34% to a new 15-year low. Former dev denies DEI policies to blame. Same old fake news. Fake news. This is by Ryan Pearson. Recent months have seen it, and yes, I'm trying to get it through quick. Seen its stock tumbling roughly 34% to a new 15-year low. While the reasons behind Ubisoft financial struggles are as numerous as they are readily apparent, a former employee has pushed back against the idea the studio's DEI policies played any part. Yeah, right.
Lie to me more, please.
Despite
Lie to me
being
more.
framed as
I love him so much.
Despite being framed as a quality-focused reset, Ubisoft's recent restructuring has played out more like a slash-and-burn restart, with the move thus far involving the cancellation of 6 games, including Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time remake, delaying of 7 others, and closing of 2 studios, and layoffs across their various subsidiaries. Well, I don't think that Star Wars Outlaws game helped them all that much either.
No, that was the game. Well, it right down to even gameplay. I was hearing everything about it sucked. Huh?
Unsurprisingly, this uncertainly has caused the company's stock value to tumble. Yeah, 34%. The day after Ubisoft's restructuring announcement, and as a result, hitting its lowest price in 15 years as of publication. Ubisoft's stock price sits at $4.27 or $5.12, having last fallen below $5.98 at the time of its evaluation in September of 2011. Further compounding this investor concern is the fact that per Kai Nicole Shores of CNBC, the French company has lowered their financial outlooks, and in doing so, announcing that their 2026 fiscal year will see an estimated operating loss of $1 billion or 1.17 billion US. Yeah. Let's see.
Want to get around? Find
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Ubisoft shares have been dropping in value since 2020. Well, it's been an ongoing problem.
Mm-hmm.
And it says here that compared to its July 2018 high of $140 US, it has been dropping at a steady of 95.9%. Let's see. So basically what I'm getting is that they've been continuing to decline in stock value, and part of that is due to sales and games. But if you all want to read the entire article, it is in there in the chat. Yeah.
Basically, DEI killed them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, they went in some terrible directions. Ubisoft used to be a great company. They really did. And they just can't stop doing their shit lately. So they lie. They won't tell you about Assassin's Creed Shadow numbers. Other people are like, it's popular. I'd love to see the sales numbers, but...
Yeah, they're not producing the sales numbers.
Nope.
Yeah, if you got to hide them, it means they're shitty.
Mm-hmm.
No one hides good numbers.
That's right.
Rule number 1. They want to wave it under everybody's noses. Look how good this is. Look.
You will say it's good.
Yeah. If they hide the ratings, if they hide the sales numbers, whatever it is, just like Star Trek and Disney hide their numbers, it means that it sucked. Anything they tell about for the ratings is a lie. And the same thing with sales.
Ubisoft, it's the DEI stuff, it's the directions, it's the insults, like with the Japanese culture, and people are like, that's not a problem. It's like, well, then you're not looking at the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to represent somebody's culture, then do it properly.
Yeah, study.
Exactly.
Study. You know what? Oh, did we ever have it on here? You sit on a throne of lies? Okay, maybe.
I had it on here at one point, and then I took it off to try to make room for other clips.
Took it off.
Yeah.
I was looking for that. You sit on a throne of lies, because they do. Yeah. And they're disrespectful to everybody, from their customers to,
Hey-o.
Whoa.
Hey-o. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I know I do. There we go. But it's pathetic. It's ridiculous. We know Outlaws stunk. Even from the beginning, when they brought everybody out to try to play it and have them stay on the Starship Motel to try to get everybody to see how good it is, and they couldn't even lie with. They had
they flew people out to Disneyland and gave them the red carpet treatment and all the swag they could get, and there were still people who said, I couldn't get this game.
It's a mediocre,
a positive review.
Yeah, it's just mediocre. The positives I've heard about the game was you can shoot things in the game, and that's really fun. I'm like, oh, that's great. That's the only thing you have to say about it?
I can shoot things in other games too.
Yeah.
I got my big gun in Warhammer 40K. I can shoot things in Chaos.
What the hell happened to you?
That's what I say after you shoot things and then you end up dying like me because you were so anxious to fight.
Did that come through?
That came through. I heard it.
I didn't hear it. Okay. There we go. Even though I didn't hear it.
There's Baron. Yeah, Baron.
That's me in the game with Cash.
No, that's going to be Baron and Arc Raiders. Baron, you okay? Yeah, you might want to get away from that Rocketeer.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's me and Helldivers 2 with Cash.
Yeah.
We got it. Or that. You know, it's just that's playing with Cash. That's good. Really,
it's very easy.
Well, knowing that your daughter's safe, do that.
Yes.
Knowing that you know where she is and that she's safe, it's a lot of stress that's been lifted off their shoulders. A lot of weight.
Yes.
And you're feeling good, so we're honored that you're spending that time here because usually we tear things down because, you know, it's just our nature because
Everything sucks. Yeah, that's what they say.
I can't hear it, so I'm just gonna dance around with it. You can stop it
In every way. Yeah, negativity. Yeah, that's what we do. We're always out of red. Cash is always out of red.
Yep,
No matter what's in sight. Yeah, that's right. We're the negative ones. No, we just don't sugarcoat things. We don't beat around the bush. We tell it like it is.
Did you do that one, or did I do that one?
You did. That's the AI song you did.
Yeah, I didn't know if you did that AI song. I can't remember. I've done so much shit. I forget.
The AI song I did was for the intro for Pop Talk. That used to be on just Wednesdays, and now it's on Sundays and Wednesdays. Although I still have the original theme. I've been telling myself to play it every time, you know, the credits stop playing so that everybody can still hear the Pop Talk theme, the original theme. Now, where the fuck is it?
Where the fornication is it, you mean? Come on. We're trying to be a classy show. Look at my den I'm in. We're going classy here. Next show, we're all in suits and ties, okay?
Fuck that shit. No, I'm not wearing a suit and tie.
Suit and tie on Pop Talk.
Well, the last thing I'd fuck is shit, okay? No. Ew.
I'll play this for the rest of the show. Yes, I'm getting to the other story. Jesus, help me. This man, he drives me crazy.
Hey, well, it's a good thing you're here because we are all trashy here.
All right, so here we go on with the final story of the evening. Hold up. It's not coming up. I want to share this one. Dance StreamYard. Highguard is getting torched by bad reviews. Same rating plummets. This is by Nicole Stewart, and there's a reason I'm doing this voice.
Oh boy. Get ready. Get set.
Yes, and we can all take part in reading this article if you would like.
Oh, by the way, thank you so much. It's fun to be back. Be back with all of you.
I'm glad you're back, brother. I really am.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is by Nicole Stewart. It's Nicole with a K. It's spelled fancy. The free-to-play
Archie's trash.
PvP shooter game has finally hit Steam. And it's already receiving mass complaints from gamers.
Oh no!
After launching last night, January 26th, Highguard is getting review bombed, drowning in negative comments and complaints ranging from bugs to balance issues, with several reviews asking why it was launched. Well, that's because the guy who runs the Game Awards show basically got a hard-on for it.
He did, yes. He did.
He's a twat waffle. Let's just put it that way. He's a full-fledged twat waffle.
With a peak number of 97,249 players on Steam, only 32% of those players have left positive reviews. Wonder why.
Okay, so you with a pathetic number of what was it, 29, 90, whatever it was. But let's face it, that's middling numbers.
97,249 players, Baron.
Right, and you had how much percentage negative review from that?
32%.
32% of those people did not enjoy it. So you're going to call it a review bomb where they're sitting back saying, hey, you have problems. Yeah.
It's safe to say that Highguard hasn't had the smoothest launch. The game closed out Jeff Neely's Game Awards and received an overwhelming poor reception. Well, I don't recall having any reaction to it when we watched it. Unfortunately, that wasn't the end of the game's struggle to launch. After the award show, the developer went completely silent, leaving fans following the game mystified. They were mystified, folks. Optimistic fans thought that they would push out a game that would redeem itself. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Highguard is a 3v3 PvP raid shooter, blends traditional gunplay with mounted combat, including horses and other fantasy-inspired mounts.
Ooh.
But while the concept might be intriguing, it fell short for the public. At the time of writing, the rating on Steam sits at mostly negative. Review bombed.
You certainly sound like so.
Hey.
Yeah, a little bit, right?
While many gamers are complaining the game's core mechanics and gameplay, as well as its ability to blend various themes and genres, many are bashing the game for how big the map is only for a 3v3, wishing they would add more groups of 3 or just bump up the team size entirely. A Reddit post that went live yesterday has talked about the issue, saying 3v3 with short TDK is boring as fuck. More players have flooded the post to bring up their complaints, like how blurry it is. Another commentator mentioned that collecting rocks searching for chess gameplay is absolute stupid. On Steam, players have been blunt about their gameplay experience, with one saying, "Sick for Highguard." I didn't want to assume anything for the game ahead of launch. The review continued saying, "The raid game mode becomes repetitive extremely quickly within a couple of matches. Honestly, Highguard touts itself as a new breed of shooter when it all culminates to is combining aspects of every popular shooter thoughtlessly." I know now I sound like Little Dicky. Ever seen that Adam Sandler flick? It's haha. Oh, not very funny. Another review was even more blunt, asking, "Why does this run so poorly? Like you have to actually try to make it run. This is bad. I'm impressed." Many do not have high hopes for Highguard unless the developer
Wild Night Entertainment Inc. make substantial and worthwhile changes. Thankfully, there is some content in the works and a roadmap for updates. And as it's a free-to-play game, there's a chance that with beneficial updates, this game could flourish. I don't know. If I was at the title screen, even with a free-to-play game, I'd even be asking for a refund. Want to keep track of Highguard's progress or any other gaming news? Keep checking back here for the latest updates. And there are a total of 5 comments. Yeah. Product gets large number of negative reviews because it's bad. It's not a review bomb.
Right.
This, Nicole, is a leftist who thinks any negativity toward her group is forced. It isn't. These aren't review bombs. They're honest opinions by people that actually played the game. The real bombers are those that haven't played the game for an hour and post positive reviews while basically denying anyone that dislikes it as haters. Yeah. Wouldn't say review bomb as the game is just really bad.
Well, I mean, yeah, because they're putting in there. Oh, one. Okay.
Yeah, literally one day after the Schilling article too. Have you no shame?
Ooh. Oh, they're going after her too. Wow.
Yeah. Well,
hey, look, it's Amelia, the hero of Britain.
Yeah.
No, right there, Amelia, the savior of Britain. Their propaganda piece that backfired on them.
I heard about that.
Oh, I saw the quote unquote gameplay of that stupid game. I love that that the base people went out there and grabbed her as a symbol, and they hate that. Yeah, she writes keen articles. If you're saying that you're writing keen articles, you're fired. I'm sorry, you're fired. But if people are saying why they're giving it the negative review, it's a critique. They're letting them know this doesn't seem right. It's too big of a map for 3-on-3. It should be a smaller map. You should have, maybe bigger teams then. These are suggestions from the players. And yeah, they're giving a negative review because they did not have a good experience.
Because they want to keep doing these type of games, and it's just like, how many of these do we need a year?
Right.
We have an overflowing amount of these games. We still have Overwatch 2. We still have Rivals. They tried Concord. That failed.
Overcast
now they're
2.
trying. Yeah. Now they're trying this game, and there's also a game called Enlisted, which is like this, where it's PvP and you're going against different players. You could even include War Thunder as a PvP type of game, where you have multiple people playing at the same time.
Right. Well, or when you go in, the PvP with Warhammer,
Jeff,
Dark Tide,
pushing this and stuff, and it just seems to always fit the pattern. You got the guy who's hosting the Game Awards, like, oh, it's good, and then when people play it, it's like, okay. And then no, it's review bombing. Sometimes there are things that are review bomb. People say stupid shit or upset about something they do. Yeah, sure. But most of the time, I don't believe it is. They just like to use that excuse. Yeah.
Okay, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to drop fast here. My apologies on that. I'm
okay,
being
buddy.
Summoned, so,
okay.
Take everybody. Take care of my brothers. Everybody in the chat. I love you all. I'm glad that your daughter got back.
Me too.
Safely,
I'm glad she's safe. I'm glad you know where she's at, and I'm glad you're going to see her, Helion.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Helion. So that's great news. So, I'm glad that Mike was able to put that stuff out here on his channel for information. So, but with that, good night, everybody, and good night, my brothers.
Night, brother.
Night, bro.
and he's gone. He left us. He left us alone.
Less chaos. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. This is just getting old, Cash, where you have people writing articles like this, and they're complaining because the show, the movie, or in this case, the game, is getting bad reviews from people who have actually played it. And they want to just cry crocodile tears because not everybody's like Jeff Neely going, "This is an awesome game. This is a great game. You and your friends should play it." No, again, it all comes down to if there's a flaw in a game, point it out. Flaw in a movie, point it out. TV show, point it out. You read a book, and it's a poorly written book, point it out. You're not necessarily saying that you could do better, but you're going to offer constructive criticism.
It's always funny that people are like, "Why are you guys so negative about all this stuff and stuff?" But like Highguard, a lot of people are. I just always find it funny other people are defending this, and she's probably not the only one who said the review bombing.
I think there's just a certain generation. Go ahead, call me old because I'm up there. But there's a certain generation that can't handle critique.
No.
And constructive criticism because they were coddled most of their life. I'm not saying all of the generation. There were probably kids that did get constructive criticism. We're told, no, this is not how you do it. You have to do it this way.
Yep. It's ridiculous.
But there is a section of the audience, and we see it in these articles, for instance. I shouldn't say audience, but of a generation that can't understand when something is actually being reviewed, and when it's being reviewed, the cons are right there in your face.
Yep, that's why people downvote comments that they don't like and other stuff, because they just can't take it. They can't take when their favorite company is being criticized for things that are actually legit. It's just like even stuff like the Metroid game. All these people came out and said, this game is crap, this game is that, this game is this. Look at all these reviews. But I would tell them and challenge them, would you guys actually play this game on stream? Instead of just, we know that this is, I think people are actually being unfair to Metroid. I don't think it's a great game, but I've been messing around with it for a little while now, and I think it's not a terrible game at all. I think it's a good game. I don't think it's worth $70. But this is the problem that I have with other people that want to fight the wokey pokies and whatever. And just like the same people who say, oh, this is woke and this is woke and that's woke. It's not always the case. So we should try to, if we want to be better than the other people they claim to be, then actually just be better.
I actually take the bad reviews, and specifically the ones that are pointing out, okay, this is what's not working for your game.
That's right.
And try to fix those issues. You may not be able to fix all those issues at once. It may take time to fix the issues. And there may be something you, for some reason or another, you can't fix at all until you delegate the time or whatever. But at least look at the list of maybe your top 3 complaints. Let's say even top 5 complaints, and try to work on fixing those to where they become positive. It'd be like, when you're in English class, you write an essay, and then you get it back, and your teacher has made notes of where you need to improve a sentence, where you need to start your new paragraph, whatever.
Yep.
You don't just take it, then go up to the teacher later on and say, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong.
Right, exactly.
You take it to heart and you try to improve. And if you need to hear them spell it out for you, then ask them.
That's right. And you guys would be surprised that a lot of, even when my dad was a professor a number of years ago, you'd be surprised how the high schools, even back then, didn't get these people prepared. They weren't writing well, and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. And a lot of these people that claim that they know everything, because no one's ever going to know everything, ever. They just, it's not hard to make them look like jackasses because it's their tone and their elitism about stuff. It doesn't matter what it is. I call out things all the time because, like, once again, all these companies, they continue to cause problems to themselves. And when consumers continue to just accept whatever they want because they think whatever this company gives them is great, that causes problems too. And so they ask, why are these prices going up? Why did these consumers accept this stuff? They have a part in this too.
They absolutely do.
Mm-hmm.
We all do. As a consumer, as a customer, we all do. We can choose whether we want to stop at a particular grocery chain and shop there.
That's right.
Or not shop there.
Yep.
We could choose whether, we want to deal with one company when it comes to remodeling our house, or another company when remodeling our house, or go to one mechanic over another to have something done with our car. We're still in control. We're still in complete control when it comes to our choices.
Yeah. And the thing is, people can fix these problems, but they need to come out and start assuring their actual customer base, the people that actually, said actually twice, bought the games for Ubisoft, because Ubisoft was great because they had a vision, and they had a great vision before. Splinter Cell, Rayman. They did some really nice work before with Assassin's Creed, but even that started getting convoluted and crazy and whatever. All this stuff started becoming a mess. Watch Dogs, the same thing. I think the second Watch Dogs game, they were on the right path, but the third one, they made less. They didn't have a very good story, according to people who actually did play it, tested it, looked into it. So yeah, Ubisoft. Then they have stuff like The Division, which is actually fun. I don't care what anybody says; those games are actually fun. Division 1 and 2. But Ubisoft has they also were involved with publishing stuff like Mario vs. Rabbids, or Mario and Rabbids, or whatever it's called. I can't remember the exact name. And so yeah, it's just all the same stuff all the time with this. The companies, why Nintendo's doing these things. I mean, people will talk about the consoles being bricked and this and that, but once again, if that happens, you should contact Nintendo and fix these things.
Well, you should contact Sony, Microsoft if your console is bricked.
Yep, exactly. So it's just yeah, well, Ubisoft have become bitches, unfortunately, but in a lot of ways. But they can start repairing themselves, but it's going to take baby steps, and it's going to take a whole new direction. It's going to take people to come out and say, yes, we're going to bring back Splinter Cell this way. We're going to do this. We're going to bring back Rayman. We're going to bring back stuff that we have been involved in.
And to answer your question, Helion, Ubisoft was once a highly respected game developer.
Yes.
And they developed the Assassin's Creed series of games. And unfortunately, some decisions within that company have helped them fall from grace.
Yep. Yes. And it's not all the DEI stuff, too, or the stuff. It doesn't help. It's their other directions, too. Their cash grab stuff in this, their overprice of this, all the DLCs people would have to buy and so on for the Ultimate Edition. Now, that's not always the case, but a lot of companies, well, Ubisoft is definitely, I would say, in the red. It is interesting, though, that there are people out there that are still defending Assassin's Creed Shadows. There's still people out there that have been defending Ghosts of Yotai, which is Sucker Punch, which is another company. And all these companies, they can make great stuff. But even Naughty Dog and all the other ones, we don't know.
Look at The Last of Us Part 2.
Yes.
Everybody was liking it until Abby kills Joel.
Right. People were fine with it. And so they can push all this sexual stuff and things like Last of Us. Then they'll censor stuff. All this stuff just continues to cause problems. They can do it on PC. They can do it on anything. All this stuff is always a hassle. So that doesn't mean that these companies aren't doing good things for their consumers. But there's definitely problems out there that need to still be fixed.
Yeah, definitely problems that need to be fixed. Will they be fixed? Only time will tell. It's up to Ubisoft to fix their problems.
They're doing stuff nowadays that are considered edgy, or they consider edgy. They're putting stuff in that I don't personally agree with, even when these games are popular, but it's more because there's a lot of content or the price is decent. That's why stuff like Laren Studios have done very well, but so did Hogwarts for Warner Brothers Games or whatever. I can't remember the exact company name. I'll have to go look that up later. But as I said, it's always good to do research of a lot of this stuff if you're very interested in it, to see where it started and why it's going in this direction. Some of these companies just don't get it. They can do a lot of crazy stuff, and they do have a vision, but they've lost their vision. Now they're more about sucking money out of the customers, and more about some stupid message and characters that aren't that interesting, and the list goes on and on. Insulting cultures. Ubisoft's not the only one who does that, but that's more of a lately, it's a more of a recent, we'll say, situation. But,
yeah, more of a recent development.
So all this stuff can be fixed usually, but it's going to take a lot.
Yeah. But Cash, it is almost. Well, okay. Maybe it is just a little after 9:30 here on the East Coast. But ready to wrap this up?
Sure.
So before we wrap this up, why don't you tell the beautiful people out there watching on Phantom Hooligans and Pacific414 on YouTube and Rumble what you got coming up? Are we gonna finish up our mission?
Yes, we're gonna finish it up. I'm gonna have to do a test though of Rumble Studios first, and then if that goes well, and it should, then we'll be ready for Friday. And I don't know the time yet, but it'll probably be earlier, and we got to finish that up. So we
will. We got 2 stages to finish up.
I just gotta make sure Rumble Studios is actually going to work. So I'm going to have to do an actual stream by myself and see what happens there. But it was good.
I don't see why it shouldn't work this time compared to last time.
Right.
Last time it was OBS not wanting to accept the stream key and URL.
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to have to test that again. And we'll see how that goes. Fine, then it should be fine. I find it ridiculous that because I rebooted my computer, I deserve to be punished. That's how I feel about it.
You rebooted your machine. You will now be severely punished for that, Cash.
I know. That's how I felt, because it's like everything seemed to be set up and bam. So but I was like, okay, I can be like some of these other streamers that we've seen, or that even some of them we know, forget about the stream, forget about it. It's like, you should have a good reason that you have to stop the stream. That's my feeling. And yeah, so.
Well, I mean, you could be like me with the internet. It's like, what does it mean, folks? I didn't just abruptly end the stream. It was the internet.
Well, people give you this advice about how bad external SSD is, and they bottleneck, and it's like, well, if that's the case, and I'm sure it can happen, why is it that this SSD external right now? Because I'll be putting an internal one later on, but why is it this thing continues to run so many things and it doesn't bottleneck? So, including Pal World, and Pal World is something new, but it runs it quite well on the SSD. So I don't know. I just don't believe all this stuff.
I have one SSD that I run my games on, and I have no problem.
Yep. I'm gonna put in an internal one again, but just not right now. Once I get the new machine, I might even wait a bit longer. As long as this machine can run a lot of stuff, it should be okay. But it was just frustrating when hitting that start streaming and then I run into a problem, all because I decided to reboot.
Well, that's why I asked you to show me your screen so I could see what you're seeing and help you through it.
These things happen, and we want to always let people know out there that you're going to run into tech issues, whatever you do, including streaming. But that's okay. And if you do, just continue on. You don't have to give up. You just continue on. That's exactly what we did. And I thought we put together a quality stream. We got a lot done. Yeah, we died some, but in that game, you're going to die.
You're going to die. And yes, we were quiet during the boss fights, especially. But honestly, during those boss fights, there's so much coming at you. You don't have time to look at your next screen to see what chat has popped up.
We had to figure out that gargoyle thing once we figured that out, but it was a little tricky because we had to always be paying attention. You have to be aware of things all the time in that game.
That game's difficulty is ramped up when you're playing with two players compared to playing solo.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. So, also one other critique I would say about Evil West is I don't like, unless they're doing it on purpose, that you actually get kind of stuck there. I'm wondering if they do that on purpose. Maybe they do at certain little areas.
In that one area where we were fighting the elephant demons and the gargoyle, that church, I did get stuck there a couple times in that boss fight in the game, and I had to restart at that point when I was playing by myself.
Yep. Oh, I'm sure. And so that's okay too. And I'd recommend that too. If you need to, go back to an earlier save point. If you feel you're really lost in the game or things aren't going well, go back, go level up. It's just, there's a checklist of things that you can do to improve your gameplay, improving everything. I mean, somebody like Mike, for example, he just kept pushing himself in Half-Life, a game he's never played in his life until recently, and he just kept pushing through it. And even when he watched me and going through those portals and this and that, it still can take time. And all Mike had to do, and I wasn't going to tell him because Mike doesn't want to know. All he had to do,
I want to figure it out on my own. Like I
just
told
figure
you
out
when
the
we
pattern
first met.
every time, right? Those platform puzzles, they can be a bit tricky, and they can take some time because you can fall down, this and that. But what do you think, Mike? Do you feel that Half-Life is one of the best games? Wait till you play 2 if you decide to play 2, man. 2 takes
it's a good game. I was just getting frustrated with myself and the way I was playing, and unfortunately, before the last stream, I took it out on low spec, but I did apologize to him. It was uncalled for. And,
game rage,
and even that new person that came through, I took it out on them because I was pissed off, and that wasn't the right thing to do. So if that person is listening, and if they have been listening, I do apologize. It was uncalled for and unnecessary.
When you're playing any kind of game, unless Mike actually told me, hey, can you give me some advice about this? Then sure, I'll do that. But Mike is stubborn like I am, and we usually don't want advice. We want to figure these things out because to us, is my guess, it just feels more rewarding.
Well, just like with Mass Effect, I want to be able to figure it out myself. If I screw up, well, that's on me. Right. It's like, Godzilla there said, what skills do you have? And I'm looking, I'm going, oh shit, I never said any of my skills.
Oh, that's okay. You when you haven't thought about this stuff, it's just like, oh crap. Yeah, it's just a whole process. And I can also tell people out there, if you want to watch an actual guide of some game you want to play, or you're curious about some game, go and check that out, and you'll learn a lot from it. That's what I did with stuff like Persona 4 Golden. I was watching this person who is a very popular streamer, the way he talked, reading. He wasn't writing, but he was reading, and you learn a lot. And you're like, is this a game I want to try? And so even if you die a lot, you want to go back. You want to make sure that all this stuff is useful. So if you're watching a guide of a game, make sure you're getting something out of it and you're actually learning something from it. That would be the best advice. And then just go from there. If you're lost in a game or you're having trouble with puzzle games or whatever, go back and see
that's one of the great things about YouTube is if you're stuck in an area, is you can look up playthroughs of that game and look at the specific area that you're in to see exactly what it is you're messing up in.
Yep. I think it's always a good idea whenever you do a stream, and I wish everybody would do this when they play games, is to give advice about what game you're playing, how you can help people if they're interested in the game, and just while it's going on, have good conversations with people about stuff. Yeah. And you don't have to just talk about the game. And we've said this over and over again, because if you're really serious about streaming or you want to just have a gaming channel, you've got to figure out the game and do this. You can even, if you want to, go and say, hey, I know I'm probably going to die at this area, but I'm curious enough. I know curiosity kills the cat, but really, you want to do it, or you want to just keep dying in the game because you think it's funny, or you want to show people, hey, you can't do this. You can try, but it's not going to work because the game is telling you you can't do it this way. So you're going to have to try a different way.
And it's like I've told you, and you've even seen it during my streams. If I get real quiet during the stream, or I'm not saying anything, and all you're seeing is me moving around in the game trying to figure something out, or maybe I'm in a boss battle, it's because I'm putting all my focus on that boss battle. It's like, I know you guys are there. I'm not ignoring you, but my full concentration needs to be on this.
Yep. When you're running around with the alien, like in Alien Isolation, it's easy to make mistakes because you're so... You don't think the alien's
My
going
heart
to
was
pop
pumping.
up.
My heart was pumping during that game.
You don't think the alien is going to pop up, and then you've got to go hide in those vents. You've got to even the humans in there can be a problem. Everything can be a problem in that game, which is great. And when people are being unfair to the game, I feel it's fair to call them out on it. You have every right to. Sometimes their criticism is valid, but these are usually people that will never play this game. They heard from all these people, so the game must be bad. But even games that are considered bad, you might be surprised and see, you know what, this game's pretty good. I'm glad I played this. Or you're playing a game for 7 hours or something, and you're like, I've got to find some kind of good substance in this game. There's got to be some kind of substance. And then you're like, no, I just can't find anything. And that can happen too. So yeah, I think it's good to test out new games or some game that people don't really know about. And you just found this, hey, let's check this out and see what it is. And maybe it'll surprise you.
It's like picking up Arc Raiders because I want to try to give myself a challenge of playing a type of game that I normally don't play.
Right.
And extraction shooters are the type of game that I really don't play.
Right.
But I thought, you know what? This game doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
I'll learn as I go along, and so far I'm liking it. I even played it a little bit this morning.
Good. Yeah, just like I said, I really wish they would give us an option to actually be able to avoid the robots because they're so overpowered and it's so annoying. But,
well, that's why for some you have to have the appropriate weaponry, the appropriate ammo.
That's true. Yes.
I mean,
And
you think I'm going to go against a Rocketeer by myself? Hell no.
Yep. And that's the other thing about those extraction games, the Helldivers, the other ones. People can get bored of them because they start going in the direction with the game and they change things or they get rid of stuff that people really liked. And it's like, why would they do this? So they take some of that fun away, and then the people are like, I'm not really feeling this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's just the same recycled stuff, 3-on-3, this and that. Here's a MOBA. Here's this. Here's that. Here's another battle royale. People are like, really, another one of these? And yeah. So.
But anything else coming up on the Phantom Hooligans?
Not right now.
Okay.
There'll probably be hopefully some more stuff. I just have to see how this Rumble Studio thing goes. I think it'll go fine. But
well, if you need any help, you know how to get in touch with me.
I will.
But as far as what's coming up on Pacific414 for YouTube and Rumble for this week, Tuesday I'll be playing more Shinobi Art of Vengeance. And then Wednesday we'll have Pop Talk. I have to schedule it for Wednesday. I don't know what we're talking about yet. I've looked at some articles, and honestly, there haven't been too many that have caught my eye. I'm going to wait and see what pops up tomorrow afternoon. And then, in the evening, I'll probably make the thumbnail and I'll probably schedule the stream at some point. But if I can't find any articles, we might just sit back, relax, and enjoy the conversation. As I like to say here on Pop Talk, and just shoot the breeze. And then, of course, on Thursday, I will be playing the aforementioned Arc Raiders. And we'll see how that goes. And yes, this Friday, there will be a Rumble-only stream, but I'll make sure to put the link to that stream in the post section here on YouTube. And, of course, I'll also put that link on my X feed, too. So. And let's see. Helion says Helion is working on new content and get back at it. Awesome, Helion. Awesome. I want to see your channel grow. But to everybody who is here, Helion, I'm so happy that you've got in contact with your daughter and that you're going to be able to see her. Thank you for being here tonight. And I'm just so happy for you. And of course, Lady Mist, thank you very much. And also, folks, if you could, please make sure you're hitting that like button on both YouTube and Rumble, because if you don't, I'm going to give you to Lady Mist and she could throw you into the void and then you can play with some dragons. I hear they're a little hungry. But thank you, Lady Mist, for being here. Really appreciate it. Always being here. And Tim, thank you for being here. Man, took one for the team. And you watch Starfleet Academy. Yeah, sometimes you can't avoid those fastballs. Although I don't know if this was a fastball in this case. And of course, the long suffering. I hope you're doing well. It's always good to see you. And, just try to keep Baron in line. Tell him when he's been a bad boy. And also, DJ Ronnie G, thank you very much for being here, brother. Greatly appreciate it. Tree Rock, thank you for being here tonight. And as I scroll up, Godzillionaire, thank you for being here tonight, brother. Pat Steven, who says we're gay. Okay, all right. Well, I am happy. But thank you for being here tonight, Steven. Adam Wannabe, thank you for being here tonight. Steve-O, thank you for being here tonight. And even Phil in this shit emojis. Thank you for being here tonight. As I scroll up here, All right. I know he was here because today is his birthday. There he is. The birthday boy, turning 32 years old today. Jed Sparks, happy birthday, brother. I hope it's a good one for you. And I hope it has been a good one for you. And scrolling up. Making sure I get everybody. Okay, that looks to be everybody over on the YouTube side, and then over on Rumble. I want to thank Polar Plays for rating the channel. Thank you very much for rating the channel and following the channel. Polar Plays, really appreciate it. And Waffle Meat, thank you for stopping by tonight. A lot of fun. And of course, Red Snob, thank you for stopping by. Let's see. I'm just double checking. I think that's everybody. And Lady Mist says, have a fabulous rest of your night all. You too, Lady Mist. Hope your week goes well. And Lady Mist also says about her dragons, yes, they can feed them. Feed or be fed. And Helion says, good night, everybody. And good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Always do. It's always nice to see everybody here. And until next time, remember two things. Don't ever give up on me in a game, because just when you do, you might miss something. And I'm not just a baseball guy. I'm an all-around guy. Also, before I forget, before we close out here, thank you, Anonymous. Really appreciate it, brother. And if anybody is over on the Rumble side, I'm going to raid a channel over on Rumble. It's Last Call with Troy Pacelli over on Rumble. So I am putting that link into the chat right now. I am confirming that link. So if you could do me a favor and go ahead and raid his channel, and we'll just let him know that it's a Pacific414 raid. So if you all can do that, I would greatly appreciate it.
You too, Lady Mist.
It's fun to be able to raid different channels. I just got to enable it on YouTube. I currently don't have it enabled, that feature. I don't even have it enabled to where someone can come raid me. I got to fix that.
Okay.
Because I was looking into it. It's like, no, I don't have that feature enabled over on the YouTube, so I got to fix that.
On the YouTube.
But good night, everybody.
Night.
Sleep well, and I hope your week goes exceptionally well.
Autobots, transform and roll out!